Have y'all seen the last episode of BMF?
Have we seen the last episode of BMF?
No.
No.
Good, don't.
Oh, I think I heard what happened.
Is it that explicit scene?
Let me tell y'all something. I'm sitting here innocent. I'm innocent, man. I'm sitting here. I'm relaxing. I forgot what. And BMF comes out on Fridays. And yeah, so it's a Thursday. I'm relaxing, eating, watching BMF like Thursday at midnight. All right, cool. You know, it's pretty bad. It's been pretty bad the last couple weeks. So it's fine. It's like, all right, I'm expecting this to just be bad TV at this point. This is a BET Plus series. I don't know what the fuck happened, but this show's terrible. I'm watching it. Cool. And then I look up, and then there's a every other scene's a sex scene in BMF too. By the way,
Yeah, I mean,
it's okay to not.
more. I heard more this season than the first. Type shit.
It's literally Lala and the father's lines are just, "Hey, sex." Hey, ass. Lala don't got no lines but sex. I don't know how she don't realize it, but I hear it.
This is the one that Young Miami was in.
Yes. This is where Young Miami did
Where Oscar award-winning acting.
I don't. You know what? After watching the whole episode, I don't even blame her. Because like, if you're watching more experienced actors and you see what's going on, you think you did a great job.
Yeah.
If I'm listening, I don't blame her for that. In her mind, and if I'm
She
on the
thought she
set
killed
with
that.
all that shit, she killed that.
She thought she killed that.
And she wasn't too far off of how bad everybody else was. So I don't know why everybody was bothering her. Yes, it was pretty bad, but so what? Look what everybody else did.
Her old boy whipped this shit up.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
Did they actually show it on TV?
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm sitting here eating, having a midnight snack innocently. And I had to see this nigga's cock on the screen.
That's crazy.
No, actually, I rushed to it. There's a lot of setup before this, because BMF is very obvious when they're about to set up the sex scene, because they're completely
They
unnecessary.
show Lala.
It's not
Always.
like there's like,
Cue Lala, please.
yeah, Lala comes in, sex.
Back
but
shots, please.
like,
okay,
that's it.
camera 2.
her line be massive, like, ooh, hey, I heard you had a long day. Let's fuck. Whoa. Y'all didn't even talk like that in the 80s. Relax.
Who are the
He
writers?
didn't even talk about how you feel.
Yeah, like, what's happening? But anyway, no. So the scene goes, the actor that plays Big Meech, his son, he's in the strip club. He tries to put his mans on to strip. Yo, take my mans in the back. She's like, no, I want you.
Okay.
I want Meech. Okay, whatever. He gives her what looks like a sack of 1000s. He gives her $1,000. Goes, yo, looks, you pay off your next year of tuition with this. I'm like, okay, whatever, man. So at that point, in my mind, they could skip to the next scene. You just can assume that they went and had sex.
It could just be like a fade to black.
Fade to black. They had a good time. You could go to the next scene, but no.
They're going to show it.
BMF got to show us the sex scene.
Because,
So, nigga, pants went down to his ankles. He's fucking this girl on
mad aggressive.
He's fucking her on an ottoman, throwing her up. Cool, that's fine. Whatever. You don't see this sex scene wasn't explicit. You don't see shit. You don't really see it. You just see like the back of his ass and her breast. It's fine. It's not as explicit as other sex scenes. Cool. So it's normal. So all right, cool. Like next scene. They start to have a conversation.
While having sex?
No, like they're done now. And they're just looking, like, as we all look at each other around, they're just talking. Okay. But his pants is at his ankles. Still, like, they're having a normal... No, he's just talking. So, like, mid-sentence, they just pan to his dick. In a condom, full.
He didn't even take it off.
He's in the strip club, too, so it's dark, I'm assuming. The whole environment.
No, they went to a room, a blue light room.
Yeah, that's even worse.
I know. I saw it.
There's mad white shit all over the place.
Word.
So now I'm thinking, no way. No way they just put his dick on the screen. So my dumb ass rewind and say, oh my God, they really put his dick on the screen?
He had to double back.
I was like, yo, there's no way they put his dick on the screen.
That's insane, bro. Like, what do you even pitch that for? Like,
and then I'm like, wait, this ain't his real dick. Hold on. Now they got me at one
prosthetic.
No,
it gotta be.
I shouldn't have been asking those questions. I shouldn't have been in my head. What is this? This nigga dick? So then the closing line of the scene is, I see why they call you Big Meech. And they trying to sell me, that's how this nigga got his name.
that's
The most notorious drug dealer of all time. That's how he got his name, because his dick is big. BMF, stop. I'm going to write a petition to cancel that
It's
show.
not Snowfall better.
That was never even a question.
Snowfall, yeah.
But yeah,
By
they just put his
miles.
full dick on the screen, and then
And a blue light.
they said it was a prosthetic. I'm like, yo, guys, we didn't ask about none of this.
Yeah, I didn't even have to do all that.
Y'all could have panned to the
They could have
next.
panned. Yeah, they could have just.
They could have
There's
kept
mad
that same.
options.
They could have just walked him out of the room and said, I see why they call him Big Me. Like, there are so many other options. We didn't need to see a fake dick
Prosthetic.
water balloon or whatever was in there.
That's insane.
I didn't expect that. Over my meal, I didn't know it was. I didn't think I was going to see his cock on the screen.
Mid meal. Just enjoying your dinner.
Eating your food on seeing that like show up on your screen is mad, unfortunately.
I just thought there was just so many other ways they could have went. And I see what they're doing. BMF is the lazy show now.
To capitalize on they on some Tubi.
This ain't
shit?
the last season, right? Like they ain't announced it. Like it's
I
still
have no
going.
idea.
Like it's a show that's.
There's no way. No, people watch it too much. It's not going anywhere. But
That's why I think they could do that.
Yeah, they probably run through with that shit.
bro, honestly, I could see it's the lazy show now. Just like how Power got lazy like season 4 and 5. They
premieres
starting
on-
early here.
It premieres on only on Hulu or
Stars.
Stars.
So, yeah. So I if I spoiled it for any of you guys, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I'm not apologizing,
Just skip the episode, bro.
but they can skip all the episodes going forward. So if you see if you're on a table read and you see this is how the scene works out as Young Miami, yeah, I'm gonna act just like that. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna act just like that. I'm not giving y'all shit. But that fake ass cry, oh my god, it was such a bad scene. Anyway, it was so bad. What the fuck?
Yo, I guess. I mean,
There's no way 50 okayed that. So he must have seen. He must have been surprised just like
I wonder
us.
how that board meeting went. Like the scripts reading or whatever the fuck they do before actually shooting that. Like when is?
I wonder how they pitched like Lala her scenes in general.
I think she just don't give a
Oh,
fuck.
I'm gonna give you a bunch of money to just be naked
Word, low key. Unfortunately,
and just show your ass on TV. That's it. She don't got no. Hey, and also, I would say, hey, I always be like, hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's gonna get better through the season. It's a season finale next week, so I don't know what else they could probably do.
it's like
This is it.
whether you
She played the same character on all these shows, basically.
same
Yeah.
character.
So if she don't got lines now, I don't think she's gonna wow me episode 10.
She'll wow you. Just
Oh.
not where skills.
Hey man,
fuck it.
but listen. I understand if y'all want to show the women and show the men, cool. But we don't need to. We don't need to see robot dick in the strip club. I'm cool.
Pants by his ankles.
I'm
type
cool.
Shit.
And then I'm on the internet, and all the girls like, is this really his dick? I'm like, girl, I don't know. Why are you putting this on the internet? I don't know. I don't have the answer. But that's it. I just want to send a nice, loud message to BMF. Just please relax. And please, next season, just give us, please, take some time.
Just relax.
Take 2 years off if you have to. Get the story right. This is bad. This is so bad.
What season is it in right now?
2, and it's
Second
awful.
season, bro.
They were wilding.
Season 1, great. Season 2, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Throw a curveball.
Horrendous.
And
My
back
man,
shots.
more spoilers, whatever. My man, the crazy nigga Lamar that was shitting in the bag because he got shot.
I heard. Yeah.
Yo, he choked the nigga must be a superhero. The girl hit him in the head with a vase. She hit him with a broom. She kicked him in his nuts. She elbowed it. He did not let go of her neck. He choked her through all of that.
It was Black Panther.
That nigga, yeah, we needed him to beat the Spanish nigga up that drove like.
Crazy. Nah, bro, getting kicked in wait.
She kicked him in the nuts. She threw a fucking vase over his head. She punched him in the face. She hit him with a broomstick. Hit him. That nigga did not budge. All right, cool.
That's a lot.
This really is Marvel. What the fuck? and nigga choked her to death. But anyway, you know what? 50, do you? Do you,
He in
man?
a bag. Green light gang.
Yo, bro, he doing everything.
Green light gang.
As long as Raising Kanan stay good and then Tariq show is still good, I can't ask for too much. I'm being greedy now.
Are those shows even gonna have another season?
No, those shows are fire, and they're coming
Yeah.
back.
They be recording that all over the Bronx.
The Bronx
Not
and
to
New
like,
York
name
and
drop
shit like
Bronx,
that.
but they be shooting that shit all over the
By
Bronx.
the piers.
Yeah, y'all don't got no rules, nigga. Yes. Nobody's parking there.
It's really crazy though. They really shoot that shit all over the Bronx, and they see sometimes in like Manhattan or some shit. But it's really like a lot of places in the Bronx that they be shooting scenes, which is crazy.
Yeah, y'all don't got no parking rules. Y'all can do whatever y'all want over there. Y'all can have Meech running around doing what he's doing over there.
Nah, we don't want that over there. We don't
Hey, you
need
just
that.
said they shooting all over the place. So, hey.
we don't need me.
Look,
We don't need that BMF activity over there. I'll tell you.
Yeah, they shooting all over the place, right? Yeah, all over the Bronx. Meech and his dick.
That's insane.
Meech and his dick shooting all
Season
over the Bronx.
2.
The fuck? Nah, man, play the intro. All right, welcome to episode 173. Yeah, 173 of the Imaginary Players Podcast. Me, the one with full disclosure, aka Big John from the East Side Boys. You're now listening to and always listening to the greatest show on earth. Thank you guys for continuing to like, subscribe, do all the amazing things you do for us each and every single week. To my immediate left is the smoothest man on the planet, one half of the beige tandem. Derek's here. Talk to the people.
We out here, man. Weather's out of control still. You know, yesterday it was snowing and the sun was out at the same time. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I saw it. We are definitely in for some shit in a few years. That's all I know. But we here, man, thugging it out. Still brick outside. Should be a weatherman, like Jim Jones.
But, I mean, it was pretty 55 degrees today. It's not bad.
Yeah, it was windy, though. But, like, the fact that it was snowing and the sun was out is insane. Like, I don't understand.
It's a problem for future us, unfortunately.
Yeah, not my business. Oh.
It is 100% your business.
Not my business.
You live on this planet.
Listen, man. As long as this building stay cool, I'm straight. I don't gotta go a damn place.
Fucking typhoon, go outside and everything like that. But this building,
safe. I'm good. Across from me is the man behind the camera. The other half of the beige tandem. Dro, talk to the people.
It's good, y'all. Hope y'all doing good. Hope you had a good week. That intro's wild. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not caught up, but I don't think I need to.
Just skip that episode.
I don't think I need to. Yeah, 50-year woman. That's all I'm gonna say.
The story. Yeah, the story don't even. It's one of them shows.
Like, I remember the first season and like what you could.
Bro, you could just jump into the show. You ain't miss shit. You could know exactly what's going on no matter what episode you jump in at this season. That's how bad it is.
Fucking man. I guess sex sales. I guess if you want to say that.
I don't know what was going on, but anyway.
Yeah, but I hope y'all doing good. How about you, John?
I'm doing good, man. It is my birthday as you guys listen to this.
Yes, sir.
It is my birthday. As you guys listen to this, it's wonderful. That nigga played the Spanish horn. Look.
Everything go back to Spanish.
That nigga played the Spanish trumpet.
What you want me to?
Yo, that was crazy. That was insane.
Oh my god.
No, listen. No, it's birthdays. I always say they're important because you don't know how many of these you get.
That's a fact.
But naturally, this year it's a weird one. So I don't want to make a big deal out of it. But I am very blessed and grateful to be here another year. A lot of guys that look like us, like me, and don't make it to 30 years old for a number of reasons. So it's important to acknowledge that I'm here. I'm grateful for every single thing I have. I don't take anything for granted. We all shouldn't. Celebrate yourself every day. It's a big deal to do that. Yeah, that's really it, man. I'm blessed to be here. I will be enjoying my birthday all weekend. Actually, I'm gonna be enjoying it on Saturday.
You're gonna be drunk.
I am gonna be drinking, but I also want to make it a point to remember my birthday. I don't want to wake up like, oh fuck, I did yesterday. That would be disappointing. But I am going to be having a good time. So shout out to everybody, man, that helped me get to 30. Shout out to everybody that's a part of my life. It's beautiful. And like I said, I would be remiss to shout out Ty, man. It's unfortunate you're not here in the physical, but I would not here without him. So every year from now on is in dedication to him for me. So that's super important. But yeah, that's all I have on myself. Shout out to shout out to all of you guys out there, all the fans, all the listeners that continue to make this thing work, continue to make this thing tick, and give us a reason to do this.
Keep moving.
Much love.
Giving us purpose and stuff, And that's that, man. That's all I got on me. Do we have anything important to talk about on the news cycle? Joe put something about niggas is drilling in Alaska. Yo. I'm never going there. I'm gonna pretend I give a fuck. Yeah, Joe.
You're not catching me in Alaska.
I'll cook it for you. Don't worry. You gotta read it. If you want to read that shit, hold up.
Right.
Yeah, I want to. I'll click it for you because
it's important, guys.
I'm sure it is. I'm gonna let you.
We all live on the same planet.
I'll let you know why.
Come on.
Look. I know. See the girl on the cover. That's why.
Oh my god.
That's why this nigga hype.
Is that your aunt?
Look, this nigga racist to himself and you.
Not my aunt. Says Biden administration approves controversial Willow Oil project in Alaska, which has galvanized online activism. To sum it up, basically, President Biden, Sleepy Joe has gone behind his word, his campaigning word about not drilling in Alaska in the National Oil Reserve. And it's pretty much, if it goes through, they have gotten green light, but there's activists and certain groups of people in Congress and just activists that are trying to like stop this, because if it goes through, essentially, I mean, climate is not really that good right now, but it would be 100% worse, like twice as worse as it is right now. They're saying it would be equivalent to about, give me a second. By the administration's old estimates, the project would generate enough oil to release 9.2 million metric tons of planet-warming carbon pollution a year, equivalent to adding 2 million gas-powered cars to the road. So ending all, fuck that.
I was talking to my family about something like this the other day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they complain about, everything costs a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, Mom, it's been like that for 10 years. I know you just don't notice it. But yeah, the prices of everything go up. And she was like, she was asking about gas prices by where I live. Mm-hmm. And I was like, they keep them high because they don't want cars on the road like that because it makes it dirty over here. Mm-hmm. So the gas prices here, you would think New York City, it's more expensive, but here it's at top price that it can be because they don't want cars on the road. So they'll raise the price to discourage you from driving too much. Right? And then I'm like, that's not like a fair thing. They was like, hey, like if they're going to, like California wanting to get rid of all gas cars, but electric cars aren't cheap. It's not like they lower the price of electric cars to make your life easier. Yeah. They're just doing this to make you stop. Mm-hmm. So I say that to say, I don't think any of these motherfuckers care about any of us. I think everyone is doing what they're thinking is right, but not finding a solution to the actual issue. So I look back at when Obama was in office and they said, Obama has dropped the most bombs on all the countries. And now Biden's doing this to... I don't believe none of these niggas.
It's profit.
Let me take that back. I think that you can't expect them to not do something controversial in that position of power. It's just what's going to happen. It's unavoidable. There's never going to be a picture-perfect president or a picture-perfect person in politics. I look back and like how these guys used to talk to each other. Then they're like how Kamala and Biden, when they were debating each other, they were saying the worst shit in the world. Now they on the same team.
That should be so crazy to me.
It's just that's the game. That's just what it is. You have to do that. It's like it really is just like boxing.
And I still ain't seen Kamala.
I have not seen her this entire time. I don't know what she's going on.
I don't know. She in the back, chilling.
So
she in the BTS of BMF, chilling.
All right, come on, see, look, you see how niggas take
that dead wouldn't surprise me.
Like, look, you see how niggas take it too far. But yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't believe
it's tough. It's tough.
All the politics, I don't get it. I don't. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I just like to shed light on it.
No, as we 100% should. I just don't understand. Like, I be thinking everything is a button. I'm like, yo, y'all can just fix all the shit. Like, if you feel like it.
Yeah,
but it's like politics is such a game to these people. Yeah. It's a dick swinging game. Who can do the most? Who can have the most power? It's just a big ego trip. That's what politics is. And the only people that suffer is us. No one's actually doing what's best everyone's doing what's best for their party or what they, Mm-hmm. The only nigga that want to do good for us is Bernie, and they don't even let that nigga come to the crib.
He is not in the cookout.
That nigga was kind of wild though. He was like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just make everybody rich and no more poor." I was like, "Bernie, relax, Bernie. That don't even make no sense, my nigga. Come on,
damn, Bernie.
Like Bernie, you kind of wild a little bit.
They be making sure not.
Everyone gonna be rich, bro.
Yeah, like come on, Bernie. You kind of bugging a little bit. I see what they're coming from. Like you tripping. That's why they won't nominate you, my nigga. Yeah, we're all gonna be done tomorrow. Oh, hold up, buddy. You think they got to figure that out though.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. Like, he be wilding. Like, yeah, college free for everybody. I don't care. Private school. Whoa, hold up. They got to pay the bills, my nigga. Hold up.
And it's crazy because realistically, like that sound cool.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's crazy, like how
it's gonna be
against
done.
it. Yeah, like it's so crazy, bro.
No, when you start thinking like, oh, hold up, nigga, hey, somebody got to get paid.
Word.
Like, these niggas gonna lose jobs. How they gonna figure this out, my nigga?
I was talking to my coworker about this a little earlier. I don't really want to talk much about it because I'm not really that well informed about it right now. But the shit that's going on right now with the bank situation.
The Silicon Valley Bank.
Yeah.
My job will not stop talking about shit. I'm like, nigga, are y'all cutting me the check? Because I don't give a fuck. That's all I kept telling him. Nigga, as long as I'm getting paid, I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on.
My coworker, he's like an older dude. But he was basically saying how, like, he was saying, oh, you plan on taking your money out of the bank and stuff like that because banks usually already use people's money in the first place. It's it's a cycle. But they were basically saying that there would be a point, I believe, like with everything that's like going on, that there'd be a point that like some people might want to access some money, the bank might not have it because they're using it for whatever it is that's going on right now. Or there's like a limit. I think it's $250,000. I think per person is like what the insurance covers for an individual, and what they have in the bank. But that's crazy. Like it's really crazy that like, it's crazy to an extent because banks, like I said, already use our money. It's like for things like, granted, it's our money is in there and we have access to it, but that money is being like,
circulated.
It's being circulating throughout the whole fucking government. Yeah.
Exactly.
But if you have your money in the bank and you're not able to access it or because they don't have it because they're using it, like you really be jammed up. Like that's really crazy. Like the position that you could really be in. And I was talking about.
Well, I'm gonna break something down. Yeah, we're not in that position. The niggas that was taking they was bugging out.
Yeah, like I believe if your money is in a FDIC bank,
that's the insured.
So then you're Gucci. But like those guys, Silicon Valley.
Yeah, the people who have more than $250,000 in the bank account, basically. Yeah.
Well, no. So I can kind of shed a little bit more light on this, right? Put my finance hat on for y'all here. So this is generally how it kind of works, right? And how I understand it, because I've worked at large scale. I can say it now that I've worked at large scale financial institutions, right? So pretty much, from what I understand, Silicon Valley Bank is it's a bank that was very heavily involved in crypto trading and stocks and bonds, and they were a very invest heavy bank. So in reality, if I go, let's say I go into a bank and I have $10,000 in that bank, and then you look at your phone, you see an app and it says $10,000, right? But once it's in the bank, it's now just a number on a phone. Like it's kind of like a line of credit because it's like it doesn't exist anymore. So that number is just you can go anywhere, you can spend that money. It's just a number that you can use for your day to day. Now, anytime if you look in like your bank settings or whatever, there's always a limit of cash you can take out per day. That's for a reason, just in case something happens. If you ever look like, you can only take out $1,000.
Like a 2,000, like
right.
That, yeah. They
do that to protect themselves because they know that's not real. It's not real money. Once it goes to them, it's not real money anymore. You know what I'm saying? The banks know that, so they give you a limit. Silicon Valley Bank, because of the clientele and the type of business they do, they don't have that, and that is probably why a lot of wealthy people put their money to that bank, so they don't have a withdrawal limit, and they can go grab that money whenever they want. Right. So now, Silicon Valley, too many people taking out large sums of money at once, they can't keep up with their investments. They're in debt, and now they're in shit, and everybody's money's gone. And they can't keep up with both sides of the coin. I don't know if that made sense to anybody out there, but that's as far as I've understood. So, in reality, that goes back to my theory that all this shit is just a fucking button anyway.
Of course.
Yeah.
And
so is the fear that they're going to be taking money from other people to cover the cost of
that is what exactly that's what all banks do.
And that's why I guess my coworker was saying like, are you taking your money out the bank, whatever, because of that reasoning. And that's what people are saying to like invest in gold. But I've heard people say to invest in gold for years because gold always appreciates.
Years, it never depreciates, but it's just like, bro, are you really gonna buy a whole fucking golden brick?
Listen, I've been saying this, and this is what I've told people. Nobody really asks me for investment advice. I'm not the InvestFest guy, but what I would say is invest in things that you want to invest in.
Yeah.
If you're
For
just
money.
investing, like if you enjoy real estate and you think and you have an eye and a mind for real estate, invest in that.
Of course.
Even the crypto guys, if you had a care for it and you really want, just do it. If you love stocks and you love trade, like do it if you want to do it. But you doing it just for a dollar value come up,
You're in it for the wrong reasons.
it's not even that. It's just like that usually just doesn't work out because to invest in things, you have to be willing to take the loss.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, when they take the loss, they panic. If you want to invest in your business, you won't feel it because it's like, yo, bro, like I'm investing in something I care about, so I'm willing to lose this money. Yeah. That's how you should feel about investing. So you're not fucking, when you lose 10 grand, you want to jump off a fucking bridge.
Yeah. That's why they say whenever you start up a business, you got to expect the first like 5 years
to just, it's a loss. And you have to enjoy the buildup and you have to enjoy it. Like a lot of people I know that invest in, they love the rush. It's like gambling. To them, it's the rush. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, I love this. It's up, it's down. I'm going to take this out here and I'm going to put it. Like, they love that shit. Mm-hmm. The guy, you know, I'm not saying don't invest your money. Investing your money is very important. I think it is. But also, having money is important. Mm-hmm. Having liquid assets is also important. And I always say the best way to keep money in your pocket is to make more money. I don't know what that means to everybody else, but for me, it's like, all right, like, if I want to invest a certain amount of money in this, I've just got to go make more money so this doesn't hit me or this I don't feel it. Yeah. And that's just what I advise people. Hey, find a way to make more money. It sounds, but like if that means you got to go, even if it's like, if your hourly wage, you have to take it up $5 and you just, that's $5. If you've been living off if you live off $30 an hour and you now make $35, the extra $5 an hour, you go invest that and then you're cool. Yeah. Like it's like you have to just make more money. So you can have the room to make mistakes. That's how I see it. Having more money is the room to make more mistakes. And you just got to go, like, if you're staying at the same rate for 2, 3, 4 years, bro, you're not giving yourself space to make the mistakes to learn how to make even more money. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would say the shit that went on in Silicon Valley, I'm not there yet at that point in my life where that is like, okay, buddy, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not grabbing $250 out the bank. So, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it was more so for like those guys who have millions in the bank and stuff like that.
And them niggas stole that shit anyway. Whatever. I don't care that the Jenners lost to it. Whatever, nigga.
What's your thoughts on the whole 4-day weekend? I mean, 4-day work week.
Also, what y'all think? Because I'm here to hate today.
You work from home, so it's a little easier for you.
No, it's not.
You don't think so?
Working from home means I'm never off.
Okay.
That's what that means. That means like if I get a call right, like it's 8:30. If I have a coworker on the West Coast, it's 5:30 for them, which means, hey, John, can I? No, nigga, it's bedtime for me. I'm watching BMF and his dick is out. No, I'm not answering.
You still have work for sure, but I think it's still a little easier than like someone who has to like for me, for instance, since I'm in construction, I have to drive to the city and stuff like that. Like it's just more effort, I guess, like physically, like a more physical toll, so to speak. So, like the traveling and the waiting for traffic and
sometimes
stuff like that.
I'd be like, okay, maybe I like when you're working at home, people you're not expected to take a break. You're not expected to be busy. You're not like it's like you're always on.
Home. They're gonna hit you with I don't work from home, but I'm assuming from what he's trying to say is like, regardless or not, you're home, so it's like you're available.
I work less in the office. I'll go bullshit. I'll go get some coffee. I'll go lunch. I'll kick it. I'll talk to my coworkers. Here, all day. If I go to the bathroom and I hear that ding, 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 I'm like, oh, what the fuck are you calling me? I'm taking the shit. What the fuck? Like that's the only thing. Don't get me wrong though. I feel for y'all. Having to get up and go somewhere all the time, that would drive me nuts. But I mean,
I'm cool with me personally, I'm cool with a 4-day work week, even if they were to extend the 4 day, because I don't know exactly what's in the bill. Exactly, I just know that it was a 4-day work week. Mm-hmm. But like, even if they were to extend make it a 4-day work week with 3 days off and the 4 days working instead of an 8-hour shift, a 10-hour shift.
10-hour shift.
I'd be cool with that personally. That's a whole nother day off. Me personally.
Yeah, because I work from home, I compartmentalize how difficult those 4 days would be for me. Yeah. Like I probably would be working till midnight to get everything done in 4 days. Yeah. But also too, because I work from home, it's easier for me to be like, I'm just not turning on my computer on Friday. Like I just say, hey, I don't feel good. Like And
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah, yeah.
That's what
I can easily like divert that.
But I'm cool. I would like a 4-day work weekend,
I don't
3 days
mind
off,
it.
because it makes first of all makes the week go by faster.
Fuck that. Just
Gives you more rest time.
listen, man. Put your PTO in. If I ain't going to work, I ain't going to work. Find me where I'm at. All right, fuck you.
I got mad vacation days still too.
Yeah,
My
find me
anniversary
where-
next month.
Find me where I'm at, man.
How do you feel about it, Joe?
I mean, I used to work 40 hours in 3 days, so I know that's insane. Yes, two doubles.
Two doubles when you
Two
say
doubles.
doubles,
Spanish
right?
niggas love a work. You know what I mean?
But I mean, I don't do it that much anymore because, like, you realize, like, damn, bro, like, that you put the strain you put on your body and shit, like, and thankfully other opportunities have popped up to maintain certain income. But shit, 4-day work week is dope. Obviously, people need to understand, like, it's going to extend the work day. I'm fine with it, truthfully. But I know a lot of companies are going to be iffy on it.
Of course they are.
Because they're going to be like, no, that's not right. This, not third. You know, it's big conglomerate. This, not third. So, you know. But I'm fine with it.
They only like that because they just following everyone else.
Of course.
Look at how like COVID really changed like a lot of things, bro. Like,
Changed
I
that- bro,
think it's really crazy how
a big
COVID
eye-opener.
changed the
world.
the average work week in general.
Oh yeah.
Like they really, like a lot of jobs really learned and found out that they can work from home. Like they was able to work from home,
Yeah.
and like that changed a lot.
And still have the same
That cut so much cost.
Yeah. You don't have to rent a
Company.
freaking office space
space.
anymore.
Yeah, and them just be expensive in the city.
You
know what I mean?
utilities and all that shit.
That's crazy.
and
Like
still have the same productivity.
Probably more
from
productivity. When you work from home, you get more of your shit done quicker because
your
you
space.
create your distraction. You're in your own space. Like you don't. You know what I mean, the office. Like I said, there's just a lot of distractions. You want to go eat. You want to go to lunch. You hungover. You're late. Like shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying.
Like I never
So-
worked a office space job, but I know damn well, allegedly, I would like definitely find ways to kill time just not to work. But
Yeah,
still get
that's
work
literally
done.
what you do. You do some of your work. You spend half your day like figuring out how you can not work.
Yeah.
Because you want to go home. You're finding time to make the time. You're finding ways to make the time go by.
We'll go by
When
exactly.
you're at home, you just want to get whatever you have to get done, so you can do
Just
less.
chill.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to know your input on that.
What else we got here? Anything else in the?
The news.
news. I mean, I think it was
I swore I
so
had-
we can news.
I swear I had something would have left my mind. Do we
I
have?
think the biggest thing was that bank situation. Like I saw a lot of people talking about.
I think maybe that's what it was in my head. What else we got? Shout outs. Derek, you put something about this white man here
Mr. Beast.
giving back to Africa.
Yeah.
All right.
Giving back to people in general.
Well, they
You're not
African.
okay with that?
Well, they African. So no, I don't have no idea. I don't know what happened. So
Do you know who Mr. Beast is?
he's a nigga with the burgers.
Yo, bro. That's crazy.
Isn't he?
Yes, Mr. Beast has his own line of burgers.
And they fucking suck.
Hey, man. And he has chocolate bars, too. I've never had either.
Nah,
of
I'm
them.
not eating chocolate bars.
I've never had either of them.
I'm not
I
eating
know.
candy from a white man.
All I know,
Listen,
So that's your business.
all I know is
Mr. Beast
What you do this time?
is so rich, bro. Like, it's actually insane.
Big. He's up.
No, bro. Like, it's really actually insane how much money he has. So, well, this past week or two, he gave 20,000 pairs of shoes to kids in Africa through his philanthropy business.
Okay.
So I wanted to shout that out because that's really fucking dope.
He showed the kids with the shoes on.
Yeah, he brought all the shoes over there, like to Africa. He showed all the kids
All
that they
20,000.
walk. Yo, bro, it's literally like a village of like kids like walking.
Did he vlog it?
On his philanthropy page?
On his philanthropy vlog?
Yeah, but that's because the shoes he got were from a company who gives back.
Okay.
So this is what Mr. Beast
Like a
does.
nonprofit.
What I've learned he does.
Mm-hmm.
So his philanthropy business, he makes all this money off of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
He then uses that money from YouTube to make these videos to give back to people. So
Okay.
it's a cycle. It's all a cycle.
Gotcha.
That's why in every video he be giving away like tens of thousands of dollars just for the fuck of it. Like in every video, he just had a video a month ago, which was crazy how much negative backlash he got. He cured 1,000 people's eyesight. I don't
Wait,
think-
hold on. How?
You didn't see that?
No, I don't know who this nigga is.
That's crazy.
That nigga makes burgers to me.
So he cured 1,000 people's eyesight. So what he
This
did
nigga's
was,
Jesus.
yo,
No.
you know what's crazy? That's what I told my cousin because it's crazy, like what he does. Because so there's
like
something
the
in your
LASIK
eye,
type
like people who are
Alright.
blind or somewhat blind have something that's blocking their, like it's like their cornea. There's something that's white that blocks. That's why they can't see. And the surgery for it is not that expensive to remove that white stuff out of your like cornea or whatever to see. So he did that for like 1,000 people who have been blind like a majority of their life or like are blind.
That's tough.
Yeah. And he got mad backlash for that. People thought it was weird. I'm like, yo, bro, how can you hate on someone who's like literally trying to make the world better? Like, that's really crazy.
I'm gonna have to talk to these blind niggas.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to holler at the blind niggas.
Yo, he
real
made a
quick.
video for that too.
It seems like he makes a video for everything.
Yo,
I know.
he does,
Nah,
but
he did
those
that's
videos
crazy,
get
bro.
literally
I'm
hundreds of millions of views, and then that money goes back into like the next video.
I'm gonna holler at the niggas that can see all of a sudden because that nigga.
Yo, it's crazy. No, it is crazy. Like, it sounds crazy. And he got mad backlash for that. And I thought it was crazy.
He went to the moon too, huh?
No, he didn't go to the moon.
None of us did. But anyway,
Nah, but shout out to Mr. Beast, bro. He really be giving back to like communities and people and stuff like
Nah,
that.
his videos be
And
up there. I definitely
shout out to
seen
curing blindness and giving back to niggas, Mr. Beast. Shout out to you, my
Facts,
nigga.
bro. Yo, for the free, bro. Like, for nothing.
Who's supposed to pay him? Nigga, we don't got shit.
Nah, but paying the view is a payment. But like, I mean, like, just off the strength. You know what I'm saying?
Just all for love.
Like, that's so cool. That's like the shit like that is like
he
what
gains
the
nothing
world
for
needs,
it.
bro.
He gains nothing from it.
We gotta
only just satisfaction knowing that.
That's crazy. You don't know. Like, I mean, granted, I'm sure. I mean, he's a pretty popular dude.
I'm gonna audit him. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this shit out.
Yo.
I'll make sure that every dollar you say he goes to them kids.
Then, you know what's like cool about this that John don't know about him now?
No idea who the fuck this nigga is.
No. It's cool that you don't know about it because now you about to go into the crazy rabbit hole of all of his actual
watching all that
videos,
shit.
like everyone else has, and I have, and it's really fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm
It's
about to-
crazy how much money he be just giving, bro.
My ignorant ass about to watch BMF episode 10. Nigga.
See more dick. See more dick. See more beach dick. That's
I'm about to
crazy.
go see Lala and y'all niggas talking about this nigga.
Give it back
and,
to the
and,
community.
and his nasty ass burgers. I don't give a fuck
I
about
want to
him.
talk about his burgers.
I don't give
Bro.
a fuck about him.
Talking about giving back to the community. And
Shout out to the
people in
kids.
need.
I'm gonna have to go talk to them blind people. I'm sorry. The kids, all right, I could go see the shoes. I'm gonna go see if they couldn't see and if they could see now. I'm gonna holler at them.
Yo, you know how much money? Yo, he be giving away so much money, bro, for like
he
for
just
the,
gives
off
it
the
for-
strength. There was one of the
nothing.
blind dudes. He put like, you know, the signs in the doctor's offices that you have to read the letters, like going from bottom to top. It says he had one on there, and the blind dude, he's asked the blind dude to read it, you know, like to confirm he can't like read. And on the paper,
Confirm he
no,
can't
and on the paper it said we're giving you $10,000 just cause, and he couldn't read it.
Off rip,
So
being
then he
blind,
fixed the
the
guy's
first thing you
eyesight,
see,
and he
and-
said, "Can you read it?" And he read it, and then he said, "Oh, you're giving me $10,000." And then Mr. Beast just came up with a briefcase, $10,000, just gave it to him.
That's crazy.
Did he give all of them $10,000?
He be doing that, yo,
or
bro.
just that one
Yo,
nigga?
bro. It'd be so common how much he be giving.
Yeah,
how
but
much money.
I'm talking about this right here. He only get that one nigga 10 grand.
Now he gave more people there, like a couple of grand.
I mean, I'm gonna holler at people that got 10 grand. That's
Yo,
what I
bro.
want. That's what I want to talk to.
Yo, bro, it's crazy.
I'm gonna find them and then we invite them up here. So
Yo,
we
I can't wait for you to see how. I can't wait for you to be mind blown about how
Yo.
free
Nah,
he just be giving away
bro.
money.
This motherfucker be having like little videos here and there with his friends or just people like, y'all stay in this circle for like a week. And if y'all stay in here,
Bro, he's giving
Yeah,
away
win X
islands
amount.
before. He's giving away islands.
that shit's so crazy.
Alright,
Yeah, nah,
alright,
bro.
see?
Nah, that ass, bro.
Yo, you think I'm joking, bro?
Bro.
He gives away islands.
Yeah, nah,
Yo, you
he's
know
up there,
what?
bro.
You know how much what goes into owning something like that?
You know how much money he has? That's what I'm saying.
He's up there.
So he like
He's like that.
is he upkeeping it? Like what's going on here, man?
Yo,
like how does this work? You know how like when niggas give you cars and you gotta act like yo,
Yeah,
like,
no, it's a little,
Nah,
it's a little
like-
suspect. You know, it's a little
like,
suspect.
it's like yo,
what's
there's mad shit to owning a car. Like what you mean you gave me the
I
car?
think, well,
like you paid it in full. What's
I
going
think he
on?
probably
Like-
pays it in full, whatever cars he has, but yet you just have to pay.
no, but he said a,
Bro, one of
he
the
said,
video-
he said an island. I don't know what it's like to own an island.
Island, yeah.
I'm gonna show you that video when we finish potting. Yo, you know what's even? You know what one of the crazy videos were? He bought a house. He bought a house. A big ass house. There was nothing in it. He ordered Domino's, and he said, "Yo, whoever it is that comes and delivers this Domino's pizza, we giving him this house."
Nah, get the fuck out.
Yo, bro. So the dude came from Domino's, right? And then he asked the Domino's dude when he came. He was like, "Yo, I just got this house. I need to fill it up with mad things. We just got it." He's like, "Can you help me?" So they filled up the whole. They used help. The Domino's dude helped them fill
he
up
pay
the whole
this
crib with
guy?
everything. He gave him the house, and then everything they filled up the crib with, he got to keep it.
Okay, yeah.
Everything.
All right.
It's crazy. It sound, bro. I know how it sounds, bro. That's what's crazy. I know.
John. Just,
No, I know,
John-
bro.
John-
Because it took me a
John
minute
just
when
giving
I
us the same
bro,
look.
Yo, bro, it took me a minute too, bro. I know.
It's taking me more
John
than a
gave us the
minute.
same look when we told him about the moon shit, bro.
Yo, bro, I feel you. Like I understand.
Me, I'm gonna holler at Domino's too. What city was that? I'm gonna holler at them too.
Yo, it's crazy, bro.
I'm gonna holler at them
that's
niggas.
tough.
There's a lot of people I holler at when it comes to this nigga and his burgers. Akon told me he was building a city. Ain't see shit yet. And it's a white man, so I know he
My
lying.
man, Akon,
And it's crazy because he be picking people for that subscribe to him, like literally,
Yeah,
or he be
bro.
picking from his subscribers. That's
I
who he picks
remember
from.
I saw one video. I don't want this to go that long, but it was one video. He was just,
We
bro,
got
he was
time.
selling cars. He was selling cars for like $0.25, $1. Something
Oh,
like
when he
that.
had the whole yard filled with them.
That shit was crazy. I was
Yo,
like,
that shit was insane.
and when someone had
bro.
that, so I think someone didn't have like a quarter or $1 or something like that, and he's just like, you know what, fuck it, here, free.
Yo, he be bugging, bro.
But I mean, hey man, he's giving back. You can't be mad at that type of shit.
Yo,
I could be mad at mad shit, but
I could be mad.
I could be mad. It's mad shit to be mad. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna just be like, listen, he give me a whole island. I'm gonna be like,
could
damn, bro,
be
I don't know what I'm gonna do with island, but okay.
There's so many shit going through my head that I could be mad at. But when I'm gonna do some research
I'm gonna
tomorrow.
check tomorrow. I'm gonna be subscribed to this nigga. And I don't blame him.
I'm gonna see what's going on.
don't blame
And I'm gonna DM all the people that was blind that could see now, and I'm gonna DM Domino's to figure out what's going on. Because there's a lot more to just be like, yo, here. It don't work like that.
Yo, you be yo.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. I own a car, and I gotta pay something on this thing every day. I mean, every month. So hey, it ain't like that. But hey,
Listen, man.
shout out to this white man that's doing
Giving
that.
back, man. Mr. Beast.
Shout out, Mr. Beast, man.
I put this Ice Spice thing here for y'all, but
Oh,
I
no,
also
yeah, now we just going up and up and up. I'm with that.
oh,
Shout
but
out- so
I also want to make jokes. So
I can make jokes.
Yeah.
We don't talk about like the editing of the photos and how they look.
That shit.
no,
No, because that's what a lot of people.
I'm
like,
not a
talk about.
photographer, so I couldn't tell you what's necessarily edited great or not. But I also
You can have an idea.
have been. I can, but that's not. I don't know enough to make that funny of a joke. What I do know is I met a lot of nasty ass photographers in my day,
Oh, you talking about the one photo where I was standing on the couch, like looking back.
and then I love Twitter because they caught on to it so fast when the photographer be like, "Trust me, I'm a photographer." That is the post.
That's Joe.
No, that's crazy. Me? That's
No, but
nuts.
we do trust you though. This is what they
That's
said all the
crazy.
time.
That's crazy.
We know your move. It's all right. Nah, shout out Ice Spice on the
Shout out
cover
to Ice Spice
of
Days.
Days, right?
Paper Magazine, I think was it?
No, it was Days. Days is that the same thing? Days and paper, or are they two different things? I know it's Days for sure.
I don't know, nigga. She was on the cover of some shit that niggas like. I don't know.
I mean, I like the cover too. Shout out Ice Spice, man. Love that for her.
I would.
And she got the shout out from Nikki, which is cool.
Yeah.
That is great.
I think it's cool. She really has been accepted, and I hope no one like really turns on her. But like, she's been accepted by like all the big
I think it.
women rappers.
I've made fun. I've obviously the music's not for me, so which is fine because I don't think that's whatever. It's not supposed to be for me, but I like her personality, and I worry about her in the industry because I do think that she has a very good chance of being taken advantage of,
Yeah, I can see it.
and
Because of inexperience?
yeah, and it's like the photo shoot's the first step to being like, hey,
Like your publicist.
where's
or if
the
you had
team to
one.
be like, hey,
Yeah.
yes, that is part of your brand, but
I was gonna
that
say, I think her brand is her sex appeal. So like they trying to push heavy on that. 'Cause, I mean, that's what they did with Nicki. I don't remember if they really did that with Cardi so much because I don't really think they did that with Cardi because Cardi was already on TV. I Love and Hip Hop.
I mean, Cardi-
So her brand was kind of more just like ratchetish, hoodish.
I mean, in terms of that, when the decision was to go the sexier route, I felt like the female artists were older.
Yeah,
Like Cardi was a grown up.
yeah.
Nicki, when Nicki ascended, she's an adult. She had a really good group of people around her. I don't know.
They were all young, but
Ice-T.
Ice Spice is the youngest of them three.
youngest. She's
Like,
like-
at this point, like from when.
And
yeah,
I
get what you're
I
saying.
mean, older in the industry, right?
Yeah.
Cardi had a lot of industry experience even before she became famous.
But she was in the strip club,
Right. And strip club is that's
and that's different
that
too
makes you
because
grow up.
because she was already in the strip club. Like
she knows. She knows better.
It don't phase her.
Not,
She can
not
do whatever.
age, just experience. Nicki
Yeah.
had been in the industry rapping since she was 16 years old. And, if you know her history with Miss Deb and Web and Nitty, like these are people they were with her since she was young. So she had, by the time she got to that part of her stardom, she's an adult. She knows the ins and outs a little bit. Ice Spice, because she's young, I just hope the industry's not going to take advantage of her because she seems like a really nice, naive girl. Not even a bad way, just like, like she doesn't necessarily know what to do, the ins and outs, but her team seems like her marketing is super on point. Like they're marketing her amazingly. I just don't want her to be taken advantage of. So that's all I'm saying. That's all, and I hope, and that's my hope. You know,
I just hope the girls don't turn on her because she's been accepted from all the large name woman rappers, like from
girls
from,
hate each other. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, of course.
Girls hate each
But
other.
like she's already been accepted by both Cardi and Nicki, which are the two biggest, which is cool. You know what I mean? And others as well, like SZA.
Being accepted by the two girls that hate each other, it ain't sweet, buddy.
No, that's why I'm saying that's like kind of the word because I feel like at a point in the industry, it's going to be a crossroad where they might force you to like pick a side because that's the nastiness that comes with the industry. But she's been accepted by Cardi, she's been accepted by Nicki. You know, SZA's always posting her.
Girl that be friends with everybody, it don't always work out that way.
Yeah, no, I feel you for sure.
Yeah, they do.
That's why I'm hoping like it don't like the tides don't turn. But shout out to Ice Spice, man, being on the cover.
100%.
Doing a thing.
I'm in the Spice cabinet. You feel me?
I don't know what that means. He lost me there. I don't know what that means.
Munchkin.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
That's what her.
Yo, the videos of people that run
they're
out,
called.
bro. Everyone's being.
I'm in the Spice cabinet.
Oh my god.
Spice cabinet's crazy.
What else we got here? LeBron is producing a 4-part. LeBron and Maverick Carter.
Is he really?
They doing it.
You just know they're throwing that moment in the finals. And that shit. LeBron's
They're doing a
spazzing on him.
4-part series on J.R. Smith. I do like this.
Is it life after he's been?
I'm
rolling?
assuming it better be his whole life because what the fuck do I care? I don't care.
I mean, he's been doing very well for himself.
yeah,
after.
And we praise him already. Cool, that's fine. But
Is there a reason he's not bowling? He just like chose to
that
stop.
nigga went to school. No,
Is that why?
nobody,
No, he just-
nobody went to sign him.
Oh.
No, I think he just retired. Like sometimes your time's up. Role players like that, at a certain point, you can just find somebody else that does what he does. You know what I'm saying? But J.R. Smith, he's had a great career. I do want to know J.R. Smith's life outside of basketball. So I think this would be interesting. I do want to know what he does like outside of basketball because you don't know much about him. You just know he's a bug out and people make all these assumptions.
Yeah, that's.
Well, I'm interested in this.
I know.
LeBron
like
has
he's
not
changed
seemed
a
like
lot.
does not seem like the best producer, so that's what scares me. But that's really what scares me about this shit. Like
What else
LeBron ain't producer of the year for me.
What else has he produced?
That nigga did his Space Jam. That nigga did House Party. That nigga
He
did.
produced those though? I thought that.
Yes.
You see, I feel like when they say like he produced them, I feel like that's just like a tagline. Just he could say he produced it.
I
He didn't
mean,
really
that too.
produce it.
I mean, even if it's a tagline, shit's ass.
Because the shop is cool.
And
Produce Hustle. I'm sounding shit.
That was a good movie.
wait, what movie was that?
Hustle.
That the basketball movie on Netflix with Adam Sandler. You see it?
Anthony.
Oh, that was
was a good movie.
That was a really good movie.
I liked it.
Anything that he did good film wise, I don't think he did it. So,
That's what I'm saying. Like they just be like throwing your name attached to it, so you could just.
but
say
when
it.
it's bad, I blame LeBron. I'm sorry. I don't give a
That's
fuck.
crazy.
I don't give a fuck. But yeah.
That movie was good. And people don't talk about Adam Sandler's serious run he's having with like serious films that are like. Really
Nah, he be smoking shit.
now
Adam
though,
Sandler
because
more.
he used to be just a funny haha guy.
Of course.
But like Uncut Gems, Hustle, those are some really good movies. I think there's another one too that I'm missing.
That just brought.
Shout out Adam Sandler.
That just reminded me. A24. They've been bugging out.
Who?
A24.
Oh, bro, they've been on a run since fucking
But they all
Euphoria started. Bro.
recently. What was it? I don't know if it was the Golden Globes or it was whatever award shit that just went on right now.
The Oscars.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that did happen. We could talk about that. I just saw the highlights. I'm not watching that.
I didn't
I didn't
watch
watch the whole
White
thing.
mess.
Nah, I'm not
I
watching
didn't
all
watch
that
it.
shit, bro. Fuck that.
I know Everything Everywhere All at Once swept, but I've been kind of trying to avoid
shit
that
is
because that's why I haven't watched
crazy.
the movie, but I want to watch it.
No,
It's good,
it-
but it's like
it is a good
Angela
one.
Bassett.
Now I heard it's
should-
really good.
Angela.
Oh, yeah, I heard
Bassett
Angela
should've-
Bassett got
She should have
robbed
won that shit
from Jamie Lee Curtis.
She should have won that shit, bro.
Are we here to tell the truth or are we just saying shit because it's black people?
No, the truth. Jamie,
I didn't
bro,
watch the movie, so
Jamie
I
Lee,
can't-
don't get
I
me
can't say
wrong,
it.
like cool, but like
Which movie was better?
I didn't see the movie. I want to watch it.
Every
That's
day,
fine.
all things, everywhere at all
Okay.
times is way better than
every
than
every
Latinx
day-
Panther.
But
It's a
was
better
Jamie
movie.
Lee's was Jamie? I'm
It was-
genuinely
it was best
asking because I didn't
supporting
watch
actor.
it.
It was
It
best
was her
supporting
role better?
Bro, that's
than
like, but that's
Angela
like
Bassett?
that's kind of like saying like, yo, like when you're in the NBA Finals, the best player on the best team wins. It's not the best nigga in the series. She's on the winning team, so she gets to win. Like that movie is way.
With that logic,
it's way
it makes
better.
sense. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know
It-
Jamie Lee's role in it.
Trust me.
But all I know is Angela Bassett did smoke her role. That's all I know.
What she did in that movie? I think she died scene 3.
Season. It's a movie. No, she did die. Yeah. Like in like the
In
middle.
like,
but like
in like the third scene.
Oh, I thought you said season. I'm sorry.
No, scene. I'm saying in
Scene
scene 3, she was
No,
gone.
but her acting
Yeah,
was
her
her
on the
acting was
scene.
on point though. Like you feel,
Bro,
it,
it's
I feel like every time she,
emotional.
yeah, I feel like every
Like,
time she was
it's-
on screen,
I,
you felt.
I felt fine while I was
Really?
I didn't feel emotional at all.
Really?
Nothing about that
That's-
movie. No, only thing about the movie was Chadwick's funeral. The beginning scene, I was like, oh, this is really sad. After that, I was laughing the whole movie.
Nah, when she was in talking about how like she lost her family and stuff like that, and she's lost everything, and she was going yelling and shit. Like I felt that in that moment, in that scene.
Jamie Lee Curtis made through the whole movie.
I didn't. So that's matter.
I forgot what else.
She made through the whole movie.
But like I said, I didn't see that movie yet. I plan on seeing it. I want to watch it forever.
It's
But
on HBO Max. Go ahead.
Nah, it's
My
not,
boy-
bro. It's on Showtime.
My boy
Oh,
Brendan
really?
Vassar.
I don't got Showtime.
He,
Who
he
watch
got-
this isn't on Showtime to watch.
He got an
You
Oscar.
gotta watch
I
Your
think.
Honor.
I
Who?
haven't watched
Brendan
Your Honor.
Vassar.
Brent. What is he? The white dude that be wearing the fat suit that people be tight
The
about?
Whale.
The
yes.
Whales. Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. There you go. I said fast. I'm bugging. Oh yeah, he won an Oscar for that.
Oh, he won.
Yeah, bro.
That's good for him.
Hell yeah, bro.
He's been on such a comeback run too.
Fucking wow,
Yeah, bro.
For a lot of people who don't know.
Yeah, I'm happy for him
Like-
getting like what he finally deserves.
Yes, like him, because I mean, obviously everyone remembers him from the Mummy series and all that stuff like that. And he was
He was basically exiled from the industry.
Yes, he's an SA victim, unfortunately, and
I'm happy
he
he's
also-
finally getting his flowers.
yeah,
now.
and he also
You know
lost
what I
his.
mean?
Yeah, I ain't act like that when Terry Crews was. Nah, never mind.
Nah, Terry Crews be first of all,
Never mind.
you want to talk about Terry Crews because that ain't gonna be bugging on Twitter.
No.
He'd be bugging on Twitter.
No. It seemed like it happened to this guy. Terry, listen. Never mind. Nope.
Oh yeah, he won Oscar, I believe. It's just crazy. Jesus Christ.
Listen, I support Terry Crews too, but
No, the fuck I don't.
no, I mean like in terms of like in that situation. But then he started bugging out on Twitter afterwards, like about a whole bunch of other shit.
Yo, Terry Crews is 6'8", 295, talking about he was grabbing my dick and I couldn't do nothing about it. Whatever. No, my bad. Let me stop.
Damn it,
No, never mind. My bad.
Trigger warning.
Back up, Terry. Back up. You wildin', bro.
Back it up, Terry.
Oh, I see. Look.
What?
Nah, he said back it up, Terry. You heard him?
that was a meme from the Firecracker. Remember?
Yeah, it's firecracker is that. Never mind.
I see. Nah, yeah. All right, shout out Mr. Beast.
Look, I'll be back to the nigga that could cure blindness. Whatever.
Yes, bro.
Whatever, nigga.
yeah, bro.
He bought the Domino's staff house.
That's crazy.
John's not with this shit. Bro.
Yo, you niggas say anything.
He's like, there's
Bro,
some
it
shit
happened,
going on
bro.
here, bro.
It happened.
We did
No,
not.
none of it's going on. That's the problem. Nothing is actually going on.
This is a simulation.
Shit.
We did not go to the moon, nigga.
No, we didn't. Yeah, I wish.
Bro, we went, bro.
We're not
Please,
doing this
just
for 15
accept it, bro.
episodes. Y'all can't prove it. They can't prove it, and we haven't gone back.
Yo,
All right.
we don't need to go back, bro. Fuck it.
We never went the first place, so it's not back really.
Just
Anyway,
moon and vibes, bro. You know, don't
moon
worry
and
about
vibes, whatever.
That's all for
What
shout
else?
outs.
I didn't watch the Oscars either.
it. I didn't know.
I just saw Rihanna sang the song we don't like, and we won't say it, but I will.
I didn't watch it. 'Cause
I
I
didn't
don't like
watch
it.
it. I just got tired of watching all these award shows. I would just rather watch a highlight reel or some shit like that.
Yeah, no, I don't. I watched the clips. Rihanna, she sounded good. I mean,
I don't care to
Was
bug with
Rocky
you there. Yeah, he was.
of course. Where else he gonna be?
I
Where
get
you gonna
bug with
go?
you every time I see ASAP and Rihanna together. I get tight. I don't want to see that shit.
Why?
Get that shit off my screen, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm get that shit off my
Just
screen, bro.
supporting, bro.
Get that shit off my screen, bro.
Where else would Rocky be? Why wouldn't he be there?
In Harlem,
I
nigga.
don't know, bro.
Like, what else he got
In
going on?
Harlem.
What else he got going
In
on? for real?
Harlem.
Word. Harlem World.
It's like I'm glad he bagged the baddie, but like what came with that, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You got a lot going on. You know, you got Mercer, you got
What?
Mercer, and that's it. You know,
What this nigga talking about?
his alcohol line. His
Nigga, whatever. Anyway, I ain't seen that shit not one time.
I haven't seen it either, which is crazy.
Also, we can't forget before we move on. Rest in peace to Bobby Caldwell, man.
Yeah, yo, that
the
shit
legend.
was wild. Yes.
I thought he was black till I was at least 14 years old. So
I think
Why
everyone.
is that what you lead
no,
with?
I think everyone thought he was black. Bro.
he is.
You could,
But rest in peace. He's a legend, man. Rest in peace, Bobby Caldwell, man.
it's tough.
One of the greatest records ever, and one of the greatest careers ever. And he's sampled so much that we don't even notice.
Hell yeah.
So rest in peace, man.
The royalties still go to like the family of the artist, right? Even after.
I mean, it all depends how
Royalties?
you
Okay.
deal.
It depends how your deal is.
How your deal looks. Back then, I mean,
That's like
sure
a
he
good
had
example would be Aaliyah.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
No, I mean like a good example would be like how that doesn't work out. Would be
A
Aaliyah.
lot of things. Never mind, man.
Like the residence.
Never mind.
Yeah, her residence doesn't get any of that.
Nah, I think it was like her uncle or some shit was like in control of like her shit or something.
tough.
They still.
Or like the label, because then they just put out her albums like 2 years ago, but then it was like a
Yeah.
thing with the family didn't want that, but like they didn't control it. Listen, everyone not secure like the Prince Estates.
It's especially with younger. Well, it seems like it mostly happens to black people. Actually, let me not say that because Taylor Swift ain't have her fucking masters either or whatever. But,
bro, did we ever talk about Scooter Braun buying QC? What is it?
he bought
catalog?
their catalog.
Yeah. Did we ever? We gonna have a talk about Scooter Braun is like out to own everything.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Like
He's just trying
it's
to
crazy.
monopoly.
He owns all of Taylor Swift shit. He's Justin
a lot of
Bieber's
music.
manager. He now owns QC shit. Like that's crazy.
It's a lot of fucking music.
It's not that to me. It's just
And he's also part owner of LA Thieves and esports gaming.
Oh, yeah.
you know what? It's not crazy to me because he's just a white guy with money that sees an opportunity and gets it. I don't like. It's more so. I want to get into the mind of the artist more so. And I mean,
Well, we know what Taylor thinks.
I have not her. She's white. That's her business. I like QC if it's their past catalog. Usually, when you sell your catalog, you think these songs aren't going to do anything anywhere anyway at this point. But I want to see what Scooter Braun sees in those records, because especially something like QC, you got the Migos, you got Little Baby. Those songs necessarily don't translate to like movies, video games, somewhat, but not really.
I think it's more so metaverse shit.
Metaverse commercial
Mainly,
maybe or something
yeah.
like that.
I think it's
Ads,
mainly like metaverse shit, like the whole
ads, like background music.
Oculus, where the future's headed. I mean, it got to be the same thought process as to why these labels are buying catalogs from artists. Like that's like all of that. Is,
No, like I can see
whatever their foresight is in terms of.
I
that.
can see why Justin Timberlake's catalog gets bought. I can see that because you can put that in the next 6 movies. You can
Bieber
put that
shit
in-
just got bought too
yeah, but
for like 200 million, I think it was.
Bieber to me is different because Bieber.
It's so active and can,
Not only that, Bieber is going to keep making the same type of commercial music for another 10 years. The Migos, I'm assuming that the Migos get a lot of their money off of just performing. You can probably still perform the records, of course, I'm sure. But they don't fit into like movie scores or commercials or things like that, which is probably primarily where I see these white companies that are buying this out, using these songs. So it's always like, yeah, with Bieber, it's different. He's going to go make another $300 million catalog with 2-3 more albums. The Migos, I don't know that them or whatever is left of QC, I don't know that the next time they do this is going to be worth the amount of money. So they're getting it out like, okay, this is useless. You can have this, and I'll take my $203 million and walk away.
bro. I wonder how it's split up. Like, imagine being Migos, like, well, Quavo and like Offset, and then QC sells the catalog for say X amount of dollars, but like they don't see any of it because of their contract.
I mean, they don't. I mean, I'm sure they don't own those records. Yeah. I'm positive they don't.
That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy.
They probably got some up front, and then they keep all their show and merchandise money. But most artists don't make money off of the records.
That's why Taylor Swift remade that whole album.
And that no one gave a fuck.
Well, she actually has like I don't fuck
her
with her
fan base,
but her fan base is crazy.
Fan base is fucking.
She has a cult.
Crazy.
Like she has a cult following.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah,
is
for sure.
crazy.
It's scary, bro. But listen,
That's why she want her shit back because she could continue to make money off of her records right now. So, where were we? Where else were we?
Well, pretty much wrapping up the shout outs. You said rest in peace. Oh, but since we're in the middle of potting and the game is still active, shout out Puerto Rico. They fell up 5-2 in the World Baseball Classic.
Well, I mean, we're recording right now Wednesday, so Friday.
Hopefully they won by this point.
You never listen.
Mexico went crazy today too. You ain't shout out Mexico.
Shout out to them.
Explain to me. I don't follow baseball. Explain
The
to me the
World
baseball.
Baseball.
What is
Right now,
involved in
right now is the World Baseball Classic. So basically, the countries are playing each other.
Yes.
Yes, but so who's it? Right, Puerto Rico versus who?
Right now is
So
DR.
right now,
Puerto Rico and DR. That's what
Wednesday-
today's a big
Oh,
day.
so y'all
for them.
niggas out. You at war with yourself.
So Wednesday,
No, I'm not.
March 15th.
y'all niggas at war with
But
each other.
today's a big day because
because-
PR and DR are battling it out, and they're obviously known to rival each other in every aspect. You know what I mean?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know
Well,
shit.
you don't know. All right, yeah. That's why he has us around for, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
PR and DR.
Y'all have beef.
Like
The
the
PR and DR are
pinnacle-
like,
Pinnacle Island, like baseball fanatics of all time. Like,
yeah.
So like for them, it's like two bad bitches fighting each other.
I don't be the way that happens.
That is what it is, though.
I don't go where that happens. And you guys calling your countries bad bitches is crazy. But that's fine. That's fine. No problem.
So it is a World Baseball Classic.
So,
and Mexico,
yes.
who they play today?
They played against Canada and smoked them.
Like 10-3, right?
Yes, 10-3. So they will be advancing. And today, after whoever wins this game,
Hopefully it's PR.
will
They
be
up right now
advanced.
5-2.
But the World Baseball Classics is basically like the World Cup.
Yeah, it's like the World
but
Cup.
baseball.
Mhm.
Every few years,
USA has a team.
Yeah. So
Um,
every
Israel has a team.
national team, most of the time, they qualify and then they play against each other and stuff like that. And their respective
Japan has a
Major
team,
League
everyone,
Baseball players or just the home country players get together and play in front of competition. And
Oh, man.
shit's crazy, bro.
Oh, I know y'all hype. Y'all can't wait to go to the bar
Whoa.
and speak Spanish to your homies.
Obviously,
right.
everyone listening now on Friday will probably see whoever wins. But
Yeah. But right now, as we're
of
recording,
right now, the 15th
everyone is like filled up
Wednesday,
in spots
yeah,
everywhere.
like
Like, I
Dykeman
know-
Dykeman is probably
I know Dykeman got mad cops out there right now.
100%, bro.
Mad. They already
Yeah.
do.
And then you
But I
got-
know they have extra cops out there.
Like, I can't wait till the finals. Fuck y'all niggas talking about.
But yeah, so it's that right now, and then baseball in a month. Finals in May. No,
NBA finals are in June.
June. There you go. Sorry.
Well,
So,
basketball.
Well, the playoffs are
Basketball.
in
Basketball.
playoffs. So
Because it's kind of pushed back kind of a month for fake because of the late start, right, from the
Type shit.
COVID situation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, no,
It's not much
the
pushback,
finals are
it's
usually in June,
but
but
it's
the
just, you
playoffs
know,
start in April.
it's just sports shit, you know. Everyone's like, right now Twitter's going crazy because there's a whole bunch of Spanish.
Nigga,
side,
y'all
so-
Twitter's going crazy. My Twitter still talks
You'll
about
probably-
$200 dates. That's what my Twitter keeps.
$200 date.
This is what my Twitter
You
keeps
need
talking
to
about.
let it go,
Um,
bro. Jesus.
No, you know what I saw?
What?
Because this is why I support the women, and I be sound like a pygmy, right? So listen, I never sound like a pygmy. I'm just telling the truth.
Okay.
Both could be true.
No, not in this case. This nigga slick. You hear this nigga? No, so a girl I saw on Twitter, she made I don't agree with her making a whole story about it because it's weird, but she leaves a date.
Okay.
The waiter comes to the table and asks him, "Hey, she orders something," and the guy goes to order. The waiter asks him, "What do you want?" He said, "I want a burger." The waiter goes, "Do you want any toppings? Do you want cheese?" He goes, "No." The waiter goes, "Do you want any toppings on your burger?" He goes, "Is that extra?" He's like, "Yeah, if you add cheese, $3 extra."
I think I know what you're talking about.
Right.
The white shorty?
I didn't hear it.
On TikTok?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Or-
I can't tell who's white no more. So I went except for Mr. Beast.
Let me not
So
break
then I
that.
went to he says, "Is it extra?"
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Yes, $3." He goes, "Oh no, I'm good. I don't want to incur an extra charge." The girl is not disgusted, right? But she don't say anything. And then he proceeds to tell, "Oh man, everything costs something here these days. We'll do it."
Also, he added extra commentary
That's what she said. But
Okay.
hey,
in her story.
right.
Her story.
And then she said she got up, paid for the date at the register, and like left or something like that.
It wasn't over yet? Like she just,
I'm assuming.
from her story, it wasn't over yet?
I'm assuming, but I don't think I don't know if that's super conscious, but yeah. So and then she proceeded to make a whole story about this.
Okay.
And your take is?
Word.
No, usually y'all had a reaction for
I
it.
didn't see the whole thing.
That's it. That's everything I described. What
kept
happened?
on, it popped up, but I just swiped because.
Hold on, I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna listen.
Bro, if a
I'm
nigga
gonna
don't want to pay $3 extra for some cheese on a burger, a nigga don't want to pay $3 extra, nigga. The fuck?
I mean, what
It ain't that deep.
what can I say?
I'm on her side, man.
You're on her side?
Yeah,
Because he complained about $3 extra on the cheeseburger?
bro. If you,
It depends where you at.
I don't. No, I don't want. Listen,
Is this the first day?
I'm taking this from
because
a-
I think there's a couple factors. Like,
I'm taking it from the girl's perspective.
okay,
If she's going out with you for the first time,
yeah.
Okay, if you're taking about it from a girl's perspective, I understand what you're saying.
yeah, like yo,
Because at that point, you're supposed to, even though
supposed to-
It's
you're
not-
not really supposed to do
bro,
something, it's like show out.
you
know what I'm
shouldn't be.
saying?
You,
Like,
you shouldn't. From a girl's perspective,
yeah.
you're not supposed to look like a brokey.
no, just
No,
counting.
but that's what it is.
Counting 12 quarters on the first date.
Which is what I said. Looking like a
is
brokey.
crazy.
Looking like a brokey.
like I understand what she's
yeah,
like.
I want that bacon. I want that. I want.
Because he
this, I
could
want
have
that.
easily just been like, "Nah, I'm good."
Mm.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
If-
the extra commentary.
That's why I said if it was the extra commentary, that's different. Like that's now you like dragging it. Like, all right, bro, it wasn't that deep for you to
I
like.
agree with the girl from the girl's perspective, but what the fuck?
Yeah, god damn, what's going on outside anyway?
You know, John has not been wrong saying that there be fires around here often.
Look, there ain't no cops over here. It's just fire trucks all day. I don't know what they be fixing.
Again, that money's worth.
Yeah.
Nah, but I mean, if it's the first date, I understand.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because it's different.
If it was the first date, I wouldn't out loud I wouldn't be like, damn, that's $3 extra. Nah, bro. Because you look kind of crazy. You look like you broke.
You
nigga.
look crazy.
Yeah,
You look crazy.
You look like you broke. And let's be transparent. And just call it what it is and what society is deeming as whatever the fuck now. You're going to look broke to shorty. Yes. And you're not trying to do that. And then it's talking about it afterwards, dragging it. That's like a little much. Yeah.
I don't even think the broke thing is the issue. Cause
yes, it is.
No, it is. See here. In her mind, maybe. But
what's the probability in her mind, percentage-wise? Because remember the time we're living in.
It's all no.
Niggas talk about $200 dates for years.
I can go.
Date
I can have as much money as I want in my pocket and think this is just not the right charge for me. Like if I go, no matter how much money I ever get in my life, if they say your water is $6, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna be like, hey, what the fuck?
No, for sure. But you would still, she could still look at you broke as that reaction.
No, that's fine and that's okay. But even if yes, and there's nothing wrong with that. But even in me thinking that shit is $6, I can easily be like, give me tap.
Yeah, just pivot.
But even like there's just like you being like, yeah, shit is.
That's what I'm saying. Dragging it.
I agree with it. They do charge you for everything. They probably shouldn't charge. It's a restaurant. It's customer. They probably shouldn't charge you for the cheese. In reality, she just added to the burger. What's up? That's fine. Yeah. But also, I'm gonna say that in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna say it in my head.
If it's the first date, I agree. If you're a couple dates in, I don't give a fuck. Type shit. I'm still not dragging it like that.
Nah, bro. Even now, I'm not gonna change, but I'm also not gonna change my order because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do that, but I'm not coming back here no more. Fuck out of here. Fuck.
Leave a fucking review.
Yeah, this shit sucks.
This shit don't order cheese, yo.
That's why I be on the girl side. So I'm like, yo, sometimes niggas are embarrassing.
Y'all eat regular bacon or turkey bacon?
Nigga, I don't eat bacon. Nigga, what?
Bro, what you eat? Oh, this nigga be eating cereal, right? That's what you be talking about?
You shunned me on that, but...
Oh, it was you who eat cereal. You be eating cereal.
We're going to move past that.
Can you see why I live? There's
cereal,
no cereal in here.
What is wrong with cereal?
I mean, bacon in years.
Bro, what you eat for breakfast?
Me?
Mimosas. That's what this nigga drink.
No key.
What you eat? Oh, every morning, mimosas.
Lavish,
champagne and grapes? No. No, like, I eat eggs. And if I do have a protein, it's like
what you eat eggs with? If you don't eat it with bacon, you just eat eggs, just eggs.
No, look how ignorant.
Well, I'm asking you.
There's chicken sausage. It's mad shit, bro. It's chicken. It's just every. I live right by Trader Joe's.
Alternative.
Yes.
Chicken sausage.
Niggas eating pork in 2023 is unbelievable. You niggas is unbelievable. But also
eating turkey bacon.
But also Spanish things. Y'all got
bacon?
that.
I don't eat bacon.
Y'all eat pernil. What did y'all like?
No.
See, look.
I used to eat pernil.
See, look.
Pork. But that's a Thanksgiving thing.
That's a holiday.
Y'all Thanksgiving is sick.
It is.
Mr. Beast was there.
He's not.
No, my bad. My bad. He created Thanksgiving and he gave it to y'all for $5. Whatever, nigga.
He just wanna.
Look how they be hating. Look how they hate people helping the community.
Yeah, I do. Fuck this nigga. Fuck him. He and his nasty ass burgers.
He be in the burner comments. He would have burned account the comments talking.
Some bullshit, bro.
I will be now.
That's crazy.
Fuck him and his nasty ass burgers.
That's crazy.
Nah, I never had one of his burgers, but I'm all for.
I'm judging people who they eat bacon in 2023.
I do.
I eat turkey bacon.
We don't judge the girls for nothing, so no, we not.
I do.
No. If the girls eat bacon, we gonna be like, all right, cool, that's fine.
I judge that too.
Nope.
What?
Eating bacon.
The girls
and a girl eating bacon. Yeah, we fucking eating bacon for dirty.
I'm not gonna judge a shorty.
We only judge. We only judge guys.
This is just like whatever. If you eat bacon, you eat bacon. You eat pork, you eat pork. But me, nah. No, he already put me on. He was like, "Yo, bro, nah, no swine.
Sorry,
haram." So,
all right, this nigga wild. All right,
that's not it. Bro. That's not it, bro.
What's on? What we have here? Y'all saw Jussie Smollet's attackers in an interview with Fox?
Nah, and
I love shit like this.
So over this Jussie Smollett shit.
I fucking love it. I love all of it.
Messiness?
Like this is the message shit I like.
How are they on TV?
I like the conspiracy theory. What do you mean?
Shouldn't they have been like in trouble or something? Not just on TV talking about what happened.
No, they snitched and told on this nigga. That's how he got caught.
So what was it? What happened?
I love like mystery, messy shit. Like the shit that they have to put on the news. I love shit like this.
I like mystery shit, but not messy.
I love it. I love it. I follow this story every fucking step of the way because this nigga lied with conviction, and he kept the lie, and he wasted a bunch of taxpayers' money. They send him to jail for a day, and then they realize they can't keep him because they can't afford it, and they let the nigga go. And now the victims are speaking out. First of all, the fact that he hired two.
The victims. Who's the victims? The two guys?
Yes, they were victims. They were victims. They got paid $300 to embarrass themselves.
Tell me why they were victims.
Because they got paid $300 to embarrass themselves.
But they accepted it.
Yes. They don't know no better. If you watch this interview, they don't know shit. He grabs the niggas straight off of wherever they came from. He grabbed them niggas like, yo, beat me up for fake. Jussie Smollet, I'm going to tell you this story. They said that he reached out to them and that he said, hey, don't ask any questions. I'm going to need you guys to hurt me and rough me up a little bit.
Wait, we talked about this.
We
He's from
have,
Empire, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
But now the two guys that he
Subway
hired
sandwich
are
guy.
speaking. They now are speaking out.
Okay. Sorry. Proceed.
So now, they took the Fox News nigga a walk around the neighborhood where it happened, like they were doing real
like
estate.
they were doing
tour?
like cheaters or some shit.
Yes. He's like, yo, Jussie was coming from right there. So they said they were supposed to meet up with him at 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
He was late, so they started to get nervous. So they like, yo, they gave him 5 minutes. They're like, all right, if you don't get here, we just gonna dip. They see him at like 1:36, him cutting a corner. Jussie advised him to rough him up, and he said, yo, make it look real. Like, I need you to make it look real. So he gave him MAGA hats. Two big black African niggas. 6'6" niggas. These niggas is humongous. They were supposed to pose as racist. That's why he wanted to do it at night. So you couldn't tell the race of the people that hurt him. So the niggas walk over, and the one nigga, they just like, they fake tussle and they throw him on the ground. But Jussie said he wanted a bruise to make it look real. So he didn't want to punch Jussie in the face, so he just nuggied him in his cheek to give him a cut.
Give him like a rug burn.
Yeah, on his cheek to give him a cut. And then right after, look at the editors. They cut to a picture of Jussie's face, and it was just a small ass. Who believed this? It was the smallest cut. Talking about I was attacked.
Like on some Nelly shit? Like
Yeah, bro. The cut was this small. I'm like, who believed this from the jump?
Okay.
And then, mind you, there's two of them. There's one guy doing all the fake fighting and tussling. And this other man's behind him. He's like, I didn't know where my homie was. Oh, no, it was his twin brother. I didn't know where my brother was. I come around. My brother has bleach in the rope. They poured bleach on him. And he said that they put the rope on Jussie's face. Jussie put it around his own neck.
This messy motherfucker.
He put it around his own neck. I want to say that Jussie deserved the Oscar. Not Jamie Lee Curtis. Not Angela Bassett. Jussie. Because in reality, that nigga is walking around free after he wasted all of our good-ass time.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, he should be locked up just for failing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't condone his behavior, but like, how you don't get away with this? Like, I don't feel like it was much.
There's mad ways to not get away with this. He did everything wrong.
I'm saying like,
He should have hired two white guys. One,
no, like,
that would have helped.
It's just so easy to just get away with this situation if like he was really trying. Like, to get caught is crazy. You have two guys fake beat you up. Do you know the probability for all of the shit to get
Go all
like,
left?
Yeah, and it actually all going left. You paid two dudes to beat you up. You could have really just had these two dudes really just beat you up and just dip.
Yeah.
And that's it. But like,
Also,
you
when
made
you-
it so performative.
when you write a check, you're not going to get away with it.
Because your fucking name is on the check.
When you write a
Nah,
check,
paying with a check is crazy.
nigga paid him with a check.
Your routing number,
Your
all
routing
that
number, your check-
shit, bro.
When they bring
Oh,
the check up
nah.
in court, like, hey, this is you.
No.
No.
Oh, you sure?
That's crazy.
You sure?
0200111111.
They could have paid him in cash, bro. That's crazy.
You could.
It's the shit.
That's crazy.
It's the shit people don't think about sometimes. But
Nah, that's the same. Bro.
nah, but paying by check is wild, bro.
Oh,
paper
man.
trail. Big ass paper trail.
Jussie, yo, when I say, bro, I'm watching this shit, I'm watching them take the Fox News report around the neighborhood. I'm crying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
they show
sitting
the
here
subway?
crying. Yeah, it was right there. He came around the corner. Yeah, all of
Nah,
that shit.
I gotta
I'm
find this shit.
crying, bro.
I gotta find this shit.
I'm in tears. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is really going on? This is like, how do y'all have this much time to waste? And I still don't. I want to know why. In reality, I still don't know why he lied.
Nigga, the sandwich was still on the floor. That's the sandwich right there.
Yo, and on top of that,
Fucking Ryan and shit.
and that's probably why he was late. The sandwich taking too long at Subway. And on top of that, like, he still hasn't admitted he lied, which is also so, like, that's so crazy to me.
I mean, he out, bro.
Word.
He dying on that hill.
That's true.
He out. He dying on that hill.
No,
bro.
but they can't convict
You
you
right,
no
but
more.
I'm still dying on this hill.
They can't convict you no more. You might as well come out and be like, yo, bro.
No.
Nah, I'm dying on this hill.
Bro, I'd have wrote 3 books, had
Guilty-
4
guilty
e-specials.
till
I'd have been
proven
rich off
otherwise.
this lie,
I mean,
bro.
Yeah,
I'd have had a Netflix special. I'm not
sure.
letting Fox get to this before me.
Gotta write a book.
You
with the
crazy.
attackers.
What the fuck? With these 2 strong niggas? No, fuck out of here. I'm telling my story first. It's up. I'm doing a podcast the day out. The day I let them touch me.
I mean,
I don't
guess
care
that's
what.
the case and shit, but
I'm doing a podcast the day I let them touch me. I'm doing all kind of shit.
I gotta see this interview or
Yeah,
whatever.
Was it a white guy?
Yeah, white guy was interviewing them, but it was 2 black
No, I
guys.
guess something, but the guy that they were showing around the neighborhood was a white guy.
Yeah, of course. Of course. You know, Fox News don't hire black
Yeah, I
people.
picture like a white guy with glasses and
Bro, and like, mind you, in downtown Chicago,
Of all places.
MAGA,
Yeah.
next to Old Block.
Nah, that's wild.
these niggas, wow. No, but the thing is, like, it's, yo, bro, oh my God. Jussie gave me a headache, but I was laughing so much, bro.
So he's not guilty.
He was guilty. They just let him out. They locked his ass up, and then they realized it's too expensive to keep this nigga in jail, and they appealed, and it was going to be a long process. They just let him out. Like, all right, bro, I hope you learn your lesson. Get the fuck out of here.
You really got away with that shit.
Yeah, low-key. He did like 2 nights in jail.
That's
Yeah, that's it.
crazy.
When he said that it was oppression. Jussie, please. Niggas will never see that nigga again, bro. He is embarrassing.
My man go just be chilling in the back, BTS of BMF.
Nah, I can't say that. Can't say that. Cannot say that. Nope. Cannot say that. Do we have anything else important in pop culture that we want to talk about? Anything else of value? Anything else about to break? About to happen?
I feel like it's been kind of a slow week. I mean, we could talk about the Drake tour. I mean, that's kind of music related, but I mean, that's kind of like a cultural thing.
Y'all excited? I know y'all want to go.
Yeah, I'm going twice. I'm going at least twice. Last tour he had was in 2018. So I plan on going to at least 2 of the dates here that he's here for 4 of.
I hate the internet that's like shaming people for wanting to go. Like, oh my God, y'all gonna pay that much? Yes, let these niggas pay what they want to pay to go see the person they love them. What the fuck?
There's 2 sides.
I hate the internet.
There's 2 sides of social media today with that.
Like, why y'all people business? Y'all gonna see Beyonce and Drake? Yes, let them fucking go.
Those be
What
the
the
same
fuck
people
is
on the
Beyonce
Mr.
and
Beast
Drake is
comments.
Crazy, Jesus Christ.
I don't want to hear about this anymore. Like, until I see how he cured blindness, I'm not talking about this anymore.
Bro. Gotta
All right,
it, bro.
I didn't because this nigga's now he's Jesus. All right, cool.
Nah, going to Drake and Beyonce, yo, who's paying your rent?
But I'm just saying, like, if they want to pay for them experiences, let people have a blast. Go ahead, go.
I'm all for it.
I've seen Drake a bunch of times, and I'm going to see him in 2 weeks, so I'm cool.
Nah, I haven't.
But
It's been a while since I've been to an actual like live performance of an artist I like. But
Have you ever been? How many concerts have you been to?
2, and one of them I didn't pay.
mad shit, and he still didn't get to that game.
But yo, the season hasn't started, yo. Like
You have to show us a ticket or something.
That's a natural answer. But yeah, sorry. How many
What
concerts?
2 concerts did you go to?
Bad Bunny twice.
That's not a bad concert. to go
that's-
to.
I'm trying to go to the next one. I keep seeing niggas lit in that shit. That's my next concert.
But I'm trying to do low key. But this Drake concert fucked me up low key.
What?
Because I was trying to go to Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah.
So I was trying to go to Puerto Rico. Originally, I was going to go to Puerto Rico the ending of April. Because I still got like some vacation days I got to use up before my anniversary come and shit. And I love Puerto Rico. So I was going to go to Puerto Rico for like a week. And then WWE announced they're having
An event.
a Backlash pay-per-view event in Puerto Rico. It's their first event, their first pay-per-view in Puerto Rico since 2005. And Bad Bunny is hosting it.
That nigga's gonna get a bag, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
I mean, he likes wrestling. Like he
he was just on the James
stopped his
Corden.
tour.
He was on the James Corden Carpool Karaoke this week.
Yeah.
And he had the Rey Mysterio was in it and shit like that. He said in that interview Carpool shit that the greatest day of his life was his match at WrestleMania and WWE. He really loved wrestling. So it's cool he's hosting a WWE pay-per-view event in Puerto Rico. First time they haven't one since 2005. I wanted to go to that. But then Drake announced his concert shit, and I'm like, damn, bro, I had to go to 2 of these concerts. Shit.
Honestly, once he announces the Toronto dates, then maybe I'll double back and do that.
You know what? It said dates to be announced for
I'm
Toronto.
assuming it's in August.
I think it's gonna be OVO Fest. I think that's.
I mean, that's what I would assume. That
I
would
mean, if he
make
does OVO Fest, that'd be amazing.
I mean, he does it every year.
That would
But I
make
think he's
sense.
gonna save the Toronto days of this tour for OVO Fest.
That's what I would assume. But like I said, it's also so watered down now because I remember going to OVO Fest when like
You went
before
once or
twice.
twice.
But I remember going before it was like a thing.
Okay.
So I
early
was.
Drake.
I mean, last time I went, it was Hotline Bling Drake.
So 2016.
2016.
Yeah, that was a great time, and tickets were reasonable. Like
Who were the guests both different times that you went that he had there?
Future was 16. Before then, it was a bunch of people. I cannot remember. Yeah, he brought out a bunch of people. Wayne, I think I saw.
He's brought out a lot of people every time.
Yeah. But the OVO Fest experience itself is cool, but OVO Fest used to be it used to be with Caribbean, like used to be smack dab in between, and like that was an amazing experience. Now because everything is so just watered down, and you're gonna see just a bunch of people from America there. It's like, ugh. So when I go to Toronto, I don't like to go when it's a big weekend because you're just gonna see everybody from here.
Type shit.
So I don't really like going.
That makes sense.
But so I probably at this point in my life wouldn't have a really good experience. I always say if you can go experience Drake in Toronto, it's a really different feel. But yeah, if you can go see him in Toronto, that's probably what I'll do. I haven't done it in a while. That's probably something I'll look to do. But besides that, I don't want to be in crowded Toronto. Also,
I've only been to Toronto once, and it wasn't crowded when I went. I went in November, so it was definitely different than summertime.
Yeah,
I hear summertime is always active over there.
Summertime's great, but I've gone plenty of times where it's nothing going on, and that was always the time I had the most fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it when I went in November.
Like nothing going on. You go, you kick it. You're with the native people. I'm
definitely gonna hit up 2 of these concerts over here, and I still want to go to Puerto Rico for that WWE pay-per-view event hosted by Bad Bunny because that sounds fire.
I'm gonna at least try to hit one.
This thing going twice, see the same show. What's up with this nigga?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, twice is doable, but it's
You sound like the haters in the comments just now.
like
I just don't know why.
it's doable.
Why not?
But
Think about it.
Because you just saw it.
Yeah, let's be first.
how many
Well,
times?
first they might have he might bring different guests out different days because that's usually how it
You're
goes.
gonna see him twice in New York, right?
I want to go to the one in MSG, and I want to go to the one in Barclays because he did.
Well, he gonna bring out the same people. Trust me.
Nah,
It's gonna be the same niggas there.
last time he was here in 2016, he brought out different guests when he was here. 2018. I'm sorry.
Who he would.
He could bring out. He probably bring out Dipset again. He just brought them out at the Apollo.
Yeah,
He'd probably bring out Ice Spice. He just followed on IG again. And she was popping in the city.
True.
Because when he had OVO Fest, he brought out Cardi when she was popping.
I mean, that would help out too.
I did. Oh, that is also somebody I saw. I saw Cardi at that time. But
That was the one you went to?
I saw. Yeah, she was there. She did. I saw her perform twice that weekend. I went to two OVO Fest events, and she was at the regular one, and then she did another one. But that was Bodak Yellow time, so it was like, okay,
Gotcha.
this isn't for me. So I don't. You know what I mean, this wasn't for me
I
at
don't
that
mind
time.
going to
so.
a festival, but it's just crowds, bro.
Festivals just don't seem fun to me.
I see the lineups because
No seats, no bathrooms, crowded.
Obviously was announced, and then there's another one. I forgot who, but there's a whole bunch of other people.
Which is the one that has all the throwback artists? Lovers and Friends?
Lovers and
Lovers and
Friends.
Friends.
Oh.
That shit look crazy.
I don't like festivals that try to put it all in one day.
Like
I like the Dreamville Fest because it's like 4 or 5 or 6 in a day, which means that you have a little break. You can go get your drink. You can go eat.
Is Made in America more than one day?
Yes,
2 days.
Made in
That's 2
America.
days?
I've been to
But
Made.
they put a lot in one day though. So on each day.
I've been to Made in America 3 times.
That's one
One of my favorite festivals.
That's one.
Did you almost get like the run
No,
over?
that was
That's at the end of
Roots Picnic.
That's at the end of the summer. Right?
I remember that.
Made in America.
Made in America is in September.
There you go. Something in the water, presented by Walmart, which is crazy.
Isn't that for shit?
Something in the
Yeah.
That's in Virginia Beach.
That's
They be shooting over there, so I'm cool.
That's 28 to 30.
They
They
shoot everywhere, bro.
Oh, the last 2 years has been. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Wow.
I'm
But
cool.
I saw that lineup. I was like, that's a pretty big fucking lineup. I can't lie. But
No.
it's just the I don't know the crowds. Bro.
No, festival. I don't like them at all.
It's just too much.
But you gotta it's also something I really enjoy the experience. Like I said, Made in America, I've always liked it because it's so spread out and there's just different stands of different shit.
Of course. Yeah.
Love Made in America. Haven't gone in a while because I get older. It's just too much. Roots Picnic, after my one time cool. After the little trampoline event, I went. Dreamville Fest, I'll be on my P's and Q's, and I know it's going to be super crowded. But also, there's never a time I want to see Drake and J. Cole perform in the same place. I'm not going. That's just, there's no way. Yeah. And Usher. Drake, Usher, and Drake, there's no way. There was no chance I wasn't going to get tickets. So, Dreamville Fest, I cannot wait to go there. I'll give y'all a very, very, very intense recap of what happened. But, the Drake did announce his tour with 21. It's an arena tour.
Yes.
I think it's great. I love that. I love that they get to perform this album live because I think it's going to sound so good live, and they're gonna enhance the album a lot more. Doing it live in a stadium, I think so.
Looking forward to it. The day the pod drops, the general admission tickets will be dropping.
Friday.
Yeah, because the day we were recording this, Wednesday, the
man niggas already got their tickets.
The Cash App and the Platinum Amex pre-sale was today, and the price was a little up there already.
It's a little up there,
but they're already reselling those too.
Like I kind of understand. I mean, he hasn't been on tour since 2018, but like
you think it's like we don't know how many more of these we're gonna get from him.
That's the one.
Yeah,
thing.
He's sick of niggas.
That's why I'm definitely going. That's why I want to go to 2 because we don't know how many more tours we get from him. Honestly, at this point,
maybe 1, and that's if niggas is lucky. The way I see it, 2 is stretching.
I see in his career tour wise,
1. Bro.
I see 2.
Bro,
I see 2.
He's pushing 40, bro.
Yeah, but he's still mad active. But he has been talking about his exit in the future. So once you're exiting, you're not having tours. Like Hove don't be having tours unless he's touring would be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think we got after this tour, I think we got a good maybe 2 tours of Drake and like our lifetime.
I think you're lucky if you get that.
Yeah, so
but I do look forward to.
That's why I'm gonna hit up 2 of these concerts because this is probably the last Drake concert I ever go to. Really, if you think about it,
I'm down for 1, truthfully, because I mean, like you said, how many times are you gonna see your favorite artist, one of your favorite artists, perform live? But it was a little steep.
And his New York show. You've never been to a New York show from him?
No, I've always gone to Toronto.
His New York shows are really good. I went to the one in 2018 I went to was in MSG.
The only time I seen Drake live was that summer event.
He did Hot 97 when I went to that one.
Yeah, that summer event somewhere in Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn Mirage. That one we went to. That was crazy because we paid $20 to basically see him perform right in front of us. And Virgil was on the set.
Yeah, recipes Virgil. But other than that, I mean, to be able to see him in MSG or Barclays would be dope. I mean, yeah, the prices are steep. Don't get me wrong, but
he's an artist, man.
It's an artist, and you just got.
And then you got 21 there, plus whatever guests they end up bringing up, and they're in New York, so they're gonna bring guests up.
Bro.
I also don't like seeing New York. It brings a lot of high-powered guests out. I also don't like seeing big artists in New York because New York's already hectic enough.
Yeah.
So it's just 20 times more hectic.
Of course.
When I saw Cole last year, I went to DC. And it's just a easier experience. It's just like, all right, like
I feel like that whole week is going to be like it because he has 4
mess.
Because that whole week is going to be packed in New York because those 4 days are a week apart.
Yeah, and it's going to be nasty because all the fake promoters are going to be putting out fake Drake parties. Yeah. Like he's going to be there. It's going to be gross.
Now he's going to the OVO store.
It's going to be gross. No, Drake is not leaving it. Drake is going to go where we can't get to. New York is way too hectic, bro.
He be in the city all the time.
But he like that message.
Yeah, and he don't tell y'all. Like he just goes,
but he be in the city all the time.
He dips in, dips out.
Because like Uzi, bro. They like a fucking NPC.
No, Uzi be everywhere. You can see Uzi. Like if you're in the right place at the right time, you see Uzi because he be driving around that big ass tank, just chilling.
I don't know, but I mean, I am glad Drake is going on tour. I think it's going to be great, and like I said, because I want to see him, I'm probably not going to stress to buy tickets.
I think you should go to one of his New York shows. I know you're going to see him. I'm
gonna see him, but if I wasn't gonna go, I'm gonna go experience it where he's home at because I always think those are the best shows.
So you would never want to see him in New York before?
No, it's too much. It's too much. Damn. Like for me, because I haven't been to a New York show, cool, but I don't necessarily need the New York energy at a Drake show. I want to enjoy Drake at where he's from because I feel like he gives the most effort there. In Toronto, I feel like Drake gives
His
the
love,
most effort in Toronto.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like he's done when I see videos of in comparison, like when he was in Toronto, bro, it was just a different energy.
Nah, Toronto, yeah, that's his hometown. You
So
know he was
like,
crazy.
I'd rather go see him in Toronto. It's an hour flight or 7-hour drive. I go up there, enjoy myself, kick back. New York, yo, just the crowd and trying to get in. I'm sure it's just gonna be
messy,
a fucking
bro.
mess.
Yeah, it's gonna be messy, but I like that messy shit. So
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, whoa.
You gotta pause that.
This nigga saw BMF. This went crazy.
Nah, you're not. Chill,
Hey, yo.
chill.
Whoa.
Nah,
The
Pause.
prices, I feel like it's all right. Yes, they're steep.
I
as
feel like
fuck,
it's Drake prices.
but it's Drake. Like
It's
same thing.
Drake.
How much?
and you
were-
getting 21 with it.
How much were Beyonce tickets? When she,
I don't know.
They're
That's
probably in the same ballpark.
listen, man. I love Beyonce like everybody else, but I'm not fighting over those tickets. That's women's business. I don't get into women's business.
Listen, I think B, Drake, and Bad Bunny's concert tickets were in the
Whatever
same
they are,
ballpark.
whatever they
but
are,
all
yeah.
three of them deserve to be in that.
Yeah,
ballpark.
whatever they are.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because those three are like the only three of magnitude of that artist to put their
That
prices,
big.
their price points at that much.
But,
And we can talk about the SZA concert, which everyone in fucking New York was at.
yo, that shit. I slept on that. I'm so tired.
Everyone was there,
I'm
bro.
Yeah, I
tired.
do wish I went and saw SZA.
I slept on
Everyone
that,
was there.
bro.
Well, every girl was there, bro. Every girl in New York was there.
My whole timeline and a whole bunch, everyone's stories was just there.
Who's on your timeline that was there?
They were there at the
No, he said
concert
who?
singing.
Who?
He said, who?
People.
Oh,
They
okay.
were just singing their heart out, and
See.
you know, I was like, "Damn, bro, that could have been me singing T-shirt and shit. Like, this crazy."
Yo, Joe singing t-shirts is
Don't
insane.
worry about it. Bro.
In Spanish.
In Spanish is crazy.
In Spanish, don't believe
Now you
it.
got to get him out of here. You got to pack him up.
All right, I wanted to saw something on when I was scrolling because y'all timelines be different than mine apparently.
It's the same timeline.
Clearly not. I didn't see.
It's a little bit of the two.
I didn't see nobody.
debate.
I didn't see nobody at the SZA concert.
Oh my God.
I didn't see none of the Spanish women singing T-shirt.
Yo, they
What
were-
is this?
Wow.
I saw. Okay, relax. Hold on. What is what? Oh my gosh! This shit playing for no reason. Yeah.
Not at all.
Turn the Bluetooth
Oh, Loki.
on.
I don't know why I put this on TV. This makes no sense. Let me pull this up here. So I went to so this shit don't play.
Mhm.
I went and I was scrolling
Yeah.
and I see this white woman. And this is why I be resenting when the girls be like, "Oh man, podcasts are the worst in the world, and we should never gauge their microphones." All this other dumb shit. It's never applied to me because we 175 episodes in, so I don't care. But I do be hating when they be saying that. 'Cause I'm like, girl, if you had a microphone, you sound like an idiot. So relax. But anyway,
That should sound like an Xbox party.
exactly. So, so I also feel that way about some of the women. Y'all, and I'm not making this a man versus woman thing because,
It's Women's History Month.
Joe don't care. Why are you saying that?
That's crazy.
Just prefacing that.
That's crazy.
But when I see a white woman next to a plant with purple lights and a microphone, I'm terrified. I'm fucking terrified. And on YouTube video, we'll show you what
Because
this.
you don't know what the fuck she about to say, or because
No, I haven't. The problem is I have an idea what she might say.
She trying to be a therapist?
Yes, the
That's
white
what,
woman.
that's what I think of.
The white women, exactly. The white women therapists that have been single their whole life and just get cheated on every week. I don't want advice from you.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Let me just hook up to the Bluetooth so y'all can hear me here. What's my fucking?
These women podcasts have been wilding lately. Granted, men podcasts be
Hey, man,
wilding
listen.
a
That's
lot
why I
of
be
the
on
time too.
Anyone could podcast if they want to podcast. The way I see it.
No,
but
no,
it's
they
just
can't.
the shit
No, they
they
can't.
say.
No, they cannot.
It's just
Some of you
that
niggas should stop.
It's just the shit they
And y'all
say.
suck.
Yeah.
No, y'all suck. A lot of y'all are terrible. It's bad.
On both sides.
And I hate that microphones became affordable. No. A lot of y'all should stop. Men and women,
I ain't gonna
both.
lie. I agree.
Both. It's really bad, and it's a waste of everyone's time, and it's a waste of your own money. Give up.
This is a bad rap.
I told you, I don't support every. No, I know.
Remember them two dudes that they real like
the
misogynistic, masculine shit. They be
Yeah.
thinking they be spitting.
the
Those two, I don't want to say their name, but you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
I know.
about.
I don't know who they are.
The
fresh motherfuckers.
yeah, that's the name. The
Yeah.
academics people.
Oh, but the thing is, like, I think they went in with the intent to disrupt. Which, yes, I don't agree with anything they say, and I think it is a problem. But if I can see the play, and I go,
corny.
and yes, it is 100%. But I also can acknowledge your intent. So if your intent is to go and disrupt and make people feel away, and you're accomplishing that, hey, you did your job.
That's like such a low hanging fruit.
That is fine, but like someone's gonna do it. So that exists somewhere. So you're good at being a bad podcaster. That's your thing. It's kind of like, to me, it's like a parody. Like, hey, like you're like a skit to me. Cool, that's fine. But there are people that are just bad at all of it. You're not funny. You're not making me think. You're not being offensive. You're not doing any of it. I wish you would stop. And then the girls be like, these guys, they hate that bad podcasters and they don't know anything about anything. And then shut the fuck up. Yeah. You have no idea how hard this is.
I had a discussion with someone recently.
She like Mr. Beast?
No.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Yo,
I'm about to let that go.
She couldn't see?
Homie just...
My bad. No, my bad.
This is crazy.
God, John. She found out that...
You want to play this white woman?
Word.
No, I'm waiting for the story.
She found out I video produce and edit for you guys, for us. And she was like, oh, you're one of those. And I'm like, what does this entitle to?
First of all, that's racist.
Yes. What? No. Yes, but no. But she was like, you're on a podcast. I'm like, I mean, I'm partially on a podcast, but what does that have to do with me? She was like, you're going to be closed-minded. I'm like, closed-minded? So that brought up a good point. I was like, are people who are on podcasts closed-minded?
No. I mean,
that's just a stereotype at this point because of the assessment on the larger, not the larger scale. It's like the music industry. It's like when a field gets oversaturated with certain things, it gets watered down, and then there's a lot of bad, and the negative and the bad outweighs the good and the positive, and that speaks to, as John's point, like not everyone should have a fucking microphone, which I agree with, because some people are just fucking ignorant. And people say shit for shock value and shit like that, and to grab at low hanging fruit just to get views because everything's a clickbait. That's what the fuck we live in with Instagram and Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all that shit. But that's just a stereotype. You see a man in front of a microphone, you assume he's ignorant type shit.
Listen, man. Thank goodness we got some time, and we ain't shit to talk about. So listen, this is how I feel about. I think Joe's point, right? I think that yes, there can be podcasts that are only looking at things one way, that are completely biased to a certain aspect or a standpoint. I think if that is your intent, you're doing your job, because every podcast, just like every TV show is a niche audience, every podcast is a niche audience. If you're a music podcast and you are a music podcast and everyone's going to agree, I don't think that's good, because that doesn't develop a conversation.
Of course.
But I think that if you are a right-wing podcast, I'm expecting you guys to say right-wing shit. That means that's what I'm tuning in for. If you're a debate podcast, if you like to hear debates, and you know a debate podcast, I'm expecting you to go and listen to the debate. If you have your niche, I'm never mad at that, no matter what it is, because I really, really love podcasting. So I like every aspect of the art of podcasting.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning to
and then, but my thing is, when I see you're not genuine in your thought, and you're not developing your ideas, and you're not actually putting in the effort to develop a point or something that you want to say and or do, this is why I'm like, okay, that's bad podcasting. And I say to you guys, hey, like, expand on what you're saying. Like, talk about, like, go further. Like, what do you mean by this? And I'm going to challenge people. I'm going to challenge y'all, because I feel like here we have an obligation to be a good podcast. So I'm going to push it, and we're going to push it no matter how it goes, whether that be a yelling match. Like, that's just the point sometimes, because that is what we've carved out this thing to be. Now, to the point of the idea of, like, they say like it's all male podcasts, and when you see a group of guys with a microphone, I always say, listen, when it comes to stuff like that, you have to see the work. If you see a male podcast with 7 episodes and it's a bunch of dudes with a picnic table, yeah, I probably wouldn't tune in either. When you can see growth and development, you see 100+ episodes, and it's not that. No, I'm gonna go listen. I'm gonna go see what's up.
And that's what I was gonna bring up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a body of work here.
I showed her the work and just like certain clips and certain episodes. I was like, just tune in. And
Wouldn't it technically be not only hypocritical but closed-minded in itself for you to assume just because you see a man with a mic in front of you that they're closed-minded? Doesn't that be like?
I gave her the benefit.
Wouldn't that be
of the doubt.
ironic?
Yes.
Yeah, but then you try to make sense with girls. Oh shit, my bad.
I'm just saying. That's all. Like that would be like that would be hypocritical in itself. But
I didn't want to get in an argument, but I showed her the page and everything like that. I showed her certain clips and certain episodes. I was like, this is what we talked about.
But girls be thinking that be the thing that hurt. Like, I mean, like, girl, I don't care that you hate podcasts. What that got to do with me? I'm here to do a job here. Like, what do you think I give a fuck what you think? I don't want y'all to listen. Like I don't want you to listen. That's not my goal. You are not my target audience here. I'm trying to say whatever I want. I cannot say whatever I want if you're listening.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get off what I want to get off because you know what I mean? The sensitive. Let me take that back. No, the closed-minded woman is gonna be upset.
There you go.
So you're not my target audience anyway. I don't want 17 comments about, hey, oh my God, these guys they hate it. Shut up. We don't have time for this. Please. Like, it's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want the people that can't take a joke to, like, leave us be. So the podcasting space, don't get me wrong, it is oversaturated. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad. I would consider if we didn't have so many life events happen and all these breaks didn't happen, we'd probably be 300 episodes in at this point. Yeah. So when I think about it, it's like I've been in the space from the beat pretty much very early. Mm-hmm. First episode came out May 19, 2019, but we had been preparing this space before that. For a while. You know what I mean? So anytime somebody says things about I don't take it no personal because you can't be talking about us. You cannot. I don't care what we said.
Yeah, I also think people don't pod correctly. Also,
yeah. No, a lot of y'all suck. I'll say it. A lot of y'all are fucking.
No, even aside from just that also being true,
a lot of
but
y'all
just
suck.
like the actual the shit. It has no substance. It has no like. It don't feel authentic.
Like I said, even our definition of substance is so fickle that I don't even know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like even with that, it's like, what does that even mean?
Like authentic. Like even like when I say substance, also I mean things that actually matter, mm-hmm. and like we don't grab low hanging fruit to talk about to try and get clickbaity shit.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's like what a lot of people do because that's just what moves the needle. That doesn't move the needle. Let me correct one. That doesn't move the needle. That's just what moves numbers. Yeah, that's an easy way to move a number. Easy way. And it's like you can do that, but like that don't take real skill.
I always look at it as like I'll make two examples, right? I look at it as like an independent artist. I look at somebody, I always say Vince Staples is the best business model. He don't sell no type of records, probably makes some of the best music out. Don't sell no records, but he's such a how do I describe it? His presence is so important in the music industry that he's gonna get.
He's mad smart,
super smart. Now he's been on Abbott Elementary. Mm-hmm. He all of his records are featured in Call of Duty.
Did you see how he got in Abbott Elementary? Like you saw he got on to the show. No. He literally just commented on Quentin Benson's photo, and then he was like, "I want to be like a." He's like, he made like a joke like about being a character in the show, or like, "I hope you got like a part for me" or something like that. And she really wrote like a whole role for him, and like he's now in a prime time at the ABC, I believe, show. It's ABC, right?
And
ABC show.
He's the face of Acura. Like the things like he just puts himself in position, and that's like podcasting. Being worried about the streams and the downloads, bro. I can't worry about that because there's a goal here, right? I'm gonna worry about making sure we sell out a venue. I'm gonna worry about making sure when it's time to do a live show, we sell it out.
That's another thing. A lot of people don't have goals. They just are literally.
I'm just here.
Mic just talking.
I hope I go viral, and I hope Wildin' Out picks me up. I don't know. Like,
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true though.
That's just that's never been the goal. And I've always, hey, like there's a long game in this thing. If you're not in it for the long game, you're not supposed to be here. And that's okay. Mm-hmm. But to your second point about low hanging fruit, right? I think about like this. I enjoy a good sex podcast, right? The OG sex positive podcast is Horrible Decisions. But that is one of the greatest podcasts ever. Mm-hmm. And they're still going. But I'm saying they are one of the greatest podcasters of all time. But because they just know how to expand their niche. They know how to expand their conversation. The guests that they have is not only just talking about like regular sex stuff. You're challenging conversations about sexuality. Like that is how I see if you're doing a relationship podcast, just go deeper, just push the limits. That's always been the complaint. Yo, relationship podcasts are like the worst thing in the world. Nobody wants to hear about niggas talk about. No, I agree. We don't. But I do want to hear somebody that has knowledge about relationships more than me so I can be effective in my relationships. Mm-hmm. That's the point of podcasting.
I think it's just, unfortunately, there's just a lot of it is generic. Because a lot of it just talks about the same thing. Not us.
For sure.
You know, but like that's what it is, though.
You don't have to say nothing because I know that.
Yeah.
So like, it's just like I don't have to like.
It's all generic.
Fine.
Like all these people, like I said, they just have them. Like they don't have a setup.
This isn't like, you know how much, like this is a lot of investing my livelihood to get us here. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've seen 5 different podcasts shooting the same room.
I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like it's just what it is. Like it's investing in yourself,
into it, bro. You have
investing
to invest into it.
Your livelihood, bro. I'm talking about one day, and I always say, Ty, one day was like, yo, bro, we're gonna figure this out, and we just figured it out, and like, yo, we're gonna figure this out through all the ups, the downs, the people leaving, the people in, the people out, like the track. It's all just perseverance in deciding I'm going to keep this going. I'm going to do this, and these podcasts, they flame out after 10 episodes, and that's why I don't care. It's like, after 25 episodes, y'all don't fuck with each other no more. It's too much money. Y'all can't afford it. Yes, it takes money to get on streaming. Yes, you have to pay for the website every month. Yes, you got it. Do you want to do it or not? Mm-hmm. And that even goes back to our fucking our banking conversation. Yo, bro, if you want to invest, you got to just make more money so you can have a gap to invest in what you want to invest in.
Mm-hmm. Bro, we throw parties.
Like, you know how expensive that shit is?
We've had, how many parties we've had so far? Three of them?
Three, I think.
3 or 4?
One of them was in COVID, so I don't count. But yeah.
Yeah, so and that's an investment in itself. Yeah. All around, everything.
And the bills don't stop regardless. Like, no matter what you got going on, you still got to pay the website fee. You still got to pay the streaming fee. You still got to pay for promotion. You got to do it all. So like it doesn't stop. So it's like, bro, if you're not willing to invest in this seriously, bro, just take your bountiful eggs and get the fuck out of our face. We're tired. And then you get the girls on the internet that think y'all are the podcast that niggas need to be listening to because you have one viral clip that's 40,000 people, and we never gonna hear from y'all again. And now those girls think any nigga with a microphone is an ignorant idiot, is an ignorant nigga. And then I get offended and tell you, hey, you're broke, stop. See, now I'm upset, and now I gotta call Mr. Beast to fix our eyesight. I'm gonna play this shit.
He'll do it.
I'm gonna play this shit, man, because y'all upset me. It's upset me now. Hold up. Where's this shit at? Now I gotta go back to the drive and find this damn clip of this white lady by Purple Lights. Yeah, we had an idea. No, we don't do Purple Lights no more, because now we got to no, I'm not doing it no more. It's over. All right, is the Bluetooth turned all the way up? Is the volume up?
Turn me up. Turn me up.
Here we go. Yeah, we good. Nice. All right, point your mic by it.
Your mic.
Yeah, because you're the closest.
Yeah.
Put it down a little bit so we can hear. This is what this white woman said. The best advice. I'm not actually. Let me not sway y'all opinions. This is her. The title of this is "Best Advice to Couples That Live Together."
To a couple that lives together, get security cameras. Put them in your house. Put them in every room. That way, there's no arguing. You're not going to spend hours of your day arguing about who said what. The evidence is right there. It can't be disputed. My best advice to a couple that lives together.
Play this again.
Get security cameras. Put them in your house. Put them in every room. That way there's no arguing. You're not going to spend hours of your day arguing about who said what. The evidence is right there. It can't be disputed. My best.
That was it?
Yo, she thought she was spitting. She smacked her hand twice. She pointed at the camera. Look, she dead ass. Look her. She is dead ass. This is not a joke. She's not kidding. There's not a smile on her face.
Is that a fern behind her?
That's the fake plants I got in here.
That's a fern, right?
Yeah, whatever. That's the fake plants I got in here. The fake plants I got in here.
Listen.
Y'all say y'all opinion, so I can try to argue the other side because we have a podcast to do.
I hope we don't have an opposite opinion.
We don't, because there's no way we do. But at the same time, hey, we have something to do here. So,
yo, bro, putting a security camera in your apartment don't stop shit. That ain't stopping shit. All. Like that's not stopping shit. You're still gonna argue. What are you gonna do? What is that? Okay, you can't argue, as she says, because you can go back on the footage. You just gonna go back on the footage and say, "Look, I told you,
Exactly.
bitch," like, and vice versa. Like,
Stupid. Like-
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. Like,
What do you, because I don't think men like to argue. No, that's not wrong. Let me take that's wrong. Yes, we do. When it's time.
When it's time.
When
But
it's time.
It's very energy.
When it's time
consuming.
to go, it's time to go. Like to go head to head. What is y'all argument proof system? Because when you just don't want to argue, what do you do? What is your, because in her perspective, it's, hey, this is argument proof because we can prove who's right and wrong, so we don't even have to go there. Hey, man, we have a podcast to do.
Well, I'm not gonna be disrespectful.
what do?
Oh, no, fuck her. I don't care. I don't care.
You're saying what do we do to stop the argument or to not
What-
engage?
If
in
you
the
had
argument?
an argument proof system, because this is
do we do?
in her convoluted brain,
Yes.
The security
she thinks
cameras is
there's no way we can argue because we see everything, so there's nothing to argue about. That's where
Like the
her
solution to-
small brain is going.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we all want a way to just never, not even if we're wrong, we're like, okay, we can just chalk it up to the game. It's all right, we lost, cool. But what I'm saying is, if there's an argument proof system where y'all don't have to argue, y'all can just look at the cameras and say, okay, well, you're right, I'm right. Doesn't that sound lovely?
It sounds amazing.
But I don't think it is.
It's not
no.
true.
No, we know it's not reality.
Yeah, it sounds
She's
amazing.
really, really, really slow. That's beyond the point. But if there was, forget her, if there was an argument proof system where you could just, all right, I'm right here, you're right. Would you like that?
Yeah, I would.
No, I hate it. I feel like I'm an iRobot.
Nah. I don't think
Well-
I would.
Sometimes you need a little fight.
Yeah, a little bit.
You need a little bit.
Because you can't argue. I mean, you can't agree to everything.
No, but you can agree to disagree. That's what the argument proof system is for.
Nigga, that never worked. Nigga,
No, but
anytime
we're
I've-
talking about in
oh.
the scenario in which
Oh,
there's
yeah,
an
I was saying,
argument.
'cause that, you say that to a girl, she's even more mad. Agree, disagree. No, the fuck out
What
of
the
here.
fuck you mean? Yeah, type shit. Yeah.
Then my fern's on the floor.
Dealing with a
Not the firm.
dealing with a Hispanic woman is that's
Spicy.
Spicy.
Very spicy.
I never said no race, color, ethnicity. So y'all been-
I'm speaking.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is very spicy.
Um,
And so if there was a measure, I would take it.
I wouldn't want to just agree on everything. Like, I got time today.
I don't think that's the same though. I don't think you have to agree on everything in what he's saying. He's just
Yeah.
saying that if there was a measure that can decide whether
Decide
we continue
who's right or wrong.
whether we continue this argument or not.
I feel like that's like the all the movies that be like utopia, like we can just make it. That's just like
Sounds great.
In theory.
In theory. Yeah, like in theory.
in theory. No, in theory.
Mhm.
Yeah, in theory. But in reality, it's like, bruh. Because that I feel like sometimes the little fight that keep the shit going. That keep the spice in the relationship a little bit. But that may be toxic.
It
That
is.
might be a little
100%
toxic. That might
toxic.
just be a little toxic.
It is.
You need a little bit of spice. Or if I'm not in the mood, I just be like, yeah.
I think that's worse.
Like, you got it. Oh, no, yeah, they be tight, but it's like, what you gonna say? I'm like,
Because
I'd be like, you got it.
They're not gonna get no enjoyment or no.
That's why-
I'm Mr. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead. Because
That's
me,
why- no, it's-
I'm like a robot
I
when it comes.
pulled that a couple times,
Yeah,
but it's just like
No,
that
me,
gets
bro,
them more.
I'm a robot. I'll be like, okay, cool. If I'm really just not into it, and I really don't have the time, okay, cool, you got it.
That's why I was asking you what you meant in the sense of like, you mean what do I do to just get out of an argument?
Oh no, forget that. That
Okay.
wasn't what I meant. I just meant
gotcha.
like if there was a measure where we can decide who's right and who's wrong at all times.
Yeah, I guess
Would
I
you?
I would.
Would
That
we?
make-
Would we
that would
like
make-
that?
I would because even though I would for sure because even though I understand like you needing a little spice here and there, that realistically in theory would just make life easier.
It would, but I also think that doesn't necessarily cure the issue. Though.
I was
don't
going to say,
think.
do you think that ends up becoming a crutch?
I think that
Becomes dependent on that.
a lot of the times, a lot of arguments are based in things that aren't just yes, no, right, or wrong. Because somebody could be dead wrong. That doesn't take away from what they're actually feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that can just be like, okay, who right or wrong doesn't fucking matter, but this is how I feel about woo doo woo. So then it's like, all right, now we gotta go see a therapist. 'Cause now it's weird because I don't know what to do no more because I just leaned on this machine that tells me who's right or wrong all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how like I see that.
Okay.
Because I wish if this one was a good podcaster, that would be the question. Like, hey, if there was something that could determine it, because security cameras all over the crib means
It's nothing.
that's weird
That's fucking wild.
and stupid.
Like, Yeah, that's fucking wild. No.
I want to know how her relationships work.
She's doing a podcast by herself with a fern. I can tell you how this relationship works. None.
I wonder why.
None.
I wonder why.
That's why I'll be. But also too, that also fucks up my theory because I'll be watching a lot of the white podcasters. Man, they be caring. I'm not gonna lie. They care. Like they care.
They be not,
Barstool and them, as racist as they be
that
sometimes,
shit- yeah, nah,
they be having some good ass
They
podcasts.
be wilding. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to give them credit, but they.
Nah, they listen. Every podcast platform, no matter how shitty, racist, the ones that have stuck around, I have a just profound respect for.
But it's because it's also their fan base.
They have built
But they
a
built
cult
it.
following,
Yeah.
and
There's
they've
a,
been
there's a
around.
reason they've gotten that far.
And they've been around for a very long time.
But
I also don't know if it's. I've also thought about this too. Black people don't support each other because all the clips that are being insulted are black podcasters, and it's usually like somebody black on top of it. This is terrible, so I don't like podcasts. Maybe it's my demographic on the internet. I don't ever see that with white podcasters.
they're more supportive. Or just
Yeah, they just
with
like
them with
support.
themselves. Yeah.
They support their own.
Mm.
They do.
Yeah.
I keep seeing on my YouTube algorithms what's his name? The dude he interviews all the underground rappers. He's a white guy.
Adam 22.
Yes, his whole conglomerate
shit.
is fucking falling apart.
Yeah. Every week you got a new person.
A new person fighting or they leaving and I did a little bit of research.
And he's been there for a
That
while.
nigga is off one. But anyway, neither here nor there. But yeah, I just want to get y'all take on that. If y'all had a machine to cure all arguments and make them like, hey, who's right, who's wrong, and everybody just turn their back and go the opposite way.
I would be okay with it, but then again, it's like, nah.
When y'all
That-
come up
I'm
with
turn
that,
that
give me the 30-day trial.
They try.
Right?
I want to try that shit.
Only when you swore that didn't happen. That's when I'd be like, girl, run the tape. Maybe I'll get a camera. Maybe she right. Hey, yo, girl, run the tape. You
say
you
that
remember you
shit.
said that? Oh, yo, here.
Alexa,
you did.
play back.
Play what she said?
That'd be hard though. I ain't gonna lie.
Honestly,
Like when you say it like that, that's hard.
I'm kind of
Yo, Alexa.
changing my mind a little
Alexa,
bit.
run back the argument from last
back.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Damn, I'm kind of changing my mind a little bit. Like, get one of them damn listen. But that's how I viewed what she was trying to say. Her putting cameras everywhere is just invasive. I don't know what that means.
100% of it.
But yeah, that's where I was going with that.
I just think that don't matter because if depending on the girl you with, the girl probably don't give a fuck. Like, okay,
That's what I'm saying.
She don't
that
give a
doesn't,
fuck.
that doesn't
She don't give a fuck.
change.
Yeah, don't
She
solve
was like,
nothing.
so? I ain't say that shit, but clearly you said that
And
shit.
then she'll be
Yeah,
like, okay,
bro.
so I said it. Now what's next? I still feel okay. Now
Now we pivoting.
Now
You know
now
what I'm
we're
saying?
now we're nowhere.
Now we talking
Yeah.
about what we feel.
Now
Cool,
we're just
okay.
wasting all our time again.
Nice.
And now I bought this $5,000 machine for no reason.
Shit.
Capitalism.
I'm about to-
SVB Bank.
I'm about to hit
Now
up
look
Mr.
at
Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Hit up
Really
Mr. Beast
pay
for
for
a
this.
refund.
You really hate to see it.
Man, fuck Mr.
But
Beast.
nah, yeah. I would
Yo,
be-
stop! You can't do that,
Yo,
bro.
fuck about that.
I care, but it's wow. I would be okay with it, but then again,
Bill is
add
so
some
popular.
spice
I'd have made that the title, but never mind.
to be-
I got to play the game now because he is a popular guy. So I got to go look, see if I can say fuck Mr. Beast. Then
No, you can't.
Then take
bro.
it out.
Damn, bro, nah,
You can't.
He wanted the good one.
I'll take all that
He
shit.
one
I
of the
don't
good
give a
ones,
fuck.
He wanted the good
One
one.
of the good
Yeah, all
ones.
right. Don't ever tell me. All right, whatever.
He is.
He's one of the good ones.
He's like Steve Irwin, bro. He's one of the good ones. Bro. Stop playing.
All right, see,
We're
What?
not going to disrespect Steve Irwin.
I'm not. That's the thing.
Exactly.
I don't know if Mr. Beast cured blindness. I
saw it.
He paid for it.
I saw it.
I saw it with my own eyes.
They didn't.
Pun intended.
I'm gonna call them niggas, and I'm gonna call the Domino's nigga, and I'm gonna get back to y'all. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna do a little bit of research. I'm gonna DM them and ask them so they could come and tell their real story.
Yo, Mr. Beast gave you a house, bro.
Yeah, he really gave you the house. How y'all doing over there? Nah, that shit was for TV.
Bro, the dude that got the islands, he sold them. He sold the island.
I would too. What the fuck I'm gonna do with a whole island, bro?
Conveniently, he don't got them no more.
He built the Willy Wonka chocolate factory too.
I didn't know that.
And then the winner of that, like, it was a contest there, and then the winner, he gave them the factory. And then the dude who won the factory, at the end of it all, Mr. Beast was like, "Listen, to upkeep and maintain this factory is going to cost like $100,000 a year.
Of course.
Do you want me to just give you some money for this factory?" And he gave him like a couple $100,000. I think it was
I'll do the same
500,000.
thing.
For
Bro,
the
I'm not
factory.
upkeeping a whole factory. I'm not upkeeping a whole
That
island.
nigga just gave me debt, huh? Anyway,
No, he was like, "Yo, you can keep this, and or I could give you $500,000 instead."
so I just
Run me that
so I
500.
just opened my own business for real. All right, never mind. Y'all good. Anything else? Anything else we got here? Where John Morant did an interview. John Morant did a sit down with Jalen Rose.
I saw a clip of it.
We didn't get to watch it, but they're doing a great job of trying to clean this up.
100%.
And I'm not mad at it because I said last week I don't want John Morant to get buried for a dumb mistake. He's a kid.
He's young.
He's a kid, and I really do hope he learned his lesson. I don't even think this is necessary. I think that he could have easily put out a statement and went back to playing basketball and we would have been fine. I don't think he needs an interview with Jalen Rose like he's
they gotta milk
Oprah
it, bro. You know,
I don't like that.
They gotta milk it.
They gave him an 8-game suspension, but it's time served. Like he did a bid, so he's got like 2 games left. So
They still gonna make the playoffs. So.
yeah, no, they're fine. This will all boil over. I personally thought that he was going to sit out the rest of the year and probably pop up during the playoffs, but they are losing, so I can see why the NBA's like, all right, I pull him back in here. So yeah, I don't know.
I think is that how it is? By the way, top of the ninth, PR up 5-2 still.
You and Joe don't niggas. All right,
bro. His team won 10-3 today.
Yeah, so we up.
Well, shout out John. I do hope he comes back better than ever.
Bro.
He's a young kid. He's good.
Like
he made a mistake.
I personally think they're like, listen, he made a mistake for sure.
He made a mistake.
I think they're like kind of doing the most little sit down interview shit right now,
it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, yeah, it's unnecessary.
Like, I don't think he need to do all that, bro. Talking about he got him standing in front of Jalen Rose on the camera talking about like,
I don't like it's weird.
I'll show y'all the real John Morant, bro. We seen the real John Morant, and John Morant's not a bad dude.
Exactly, bro.
Like you see before all the games, he always looking out for the kids and shit like that.
Niggas,
yeah, he waved a little fucking gun on camera, which is not okay. But like, bro, they make this nigga seem like he's a super villain.
They asked that nigga.
And I would sue the fuck out that club.
No, that club actually, the owner, I believe, he wrote a statement. He was like,
"Bro, I'm suing."
He was a nice guy and this and that.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm suing that club. Y'all leaking a photo of me in the back of a club in the middle of me in media right now going downhill. Y'all leak a photo of me shirtless with some shorty on me in the back of a strip club. I'm suing that club for everything y'all got. You're crazy.
Yeah, for sure. And I no athlete will ever go in that club again.
As they shouldn't.
Yeah,
I would sue that. I would
not.
sue them until they close.
They shouldn't.
Y'all closing this shit down. Give me all your money. I don't know. Listen, better than me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
but
I'm praying for him, man. I hope he's good. Straight, man.
He's a good guy. Made some mistakes. Here's what it is. He ain't harmed nobody.
He needs to get rid of them friends.
Well, except for that one dude he punched in the face.
Yeah, that. But he needs to get rid of them dudes he's around though.
He need a PR rep or something.
No, he needs to get rid.
I was surprised he didn't have one with all the deals he has.
No, I'm sure he does. I think they're the ones that wrote all them statements. It wasn't him. But I also, like I said, I'm very adamant. He needs to get rid of the people around him.
Yeah.
After these. You get away with it one time, you get away 2 times.
He met with Adam Silver, right, today?
Yeah, he did. Somebody should have been in your ear and be like, yo, bro, you going to fuck all this up for all of us. Yeah. And it seems like there's nobody in his corner or his team that's able to say that to him. So I will get rid of everybody around me. It's not their job to fix it because you are the asset. And, of course, they're profiting off of you. So they're probably not going to say something to you. But at the same time, you want to put people around you that are going to challenge you. They're going to challenge you and be like, hey, this isn't the right thing to do, or this is not going to get us to the next level.
You don't want yes men.
You don't want that. So I would just kind of distance myself. And like you said, it wasn't his gun. And that's exactly what he was supposed to say. They shouldn't have asked him that, which is crazy. I don't know why they asked him that. That was fucking insane.
It was like, so whose gun was it?
Yeah, what the fuck?
He asked that?
Yes. Yeah, it was insane.
Oh, he the feds.
But they probably thought that it would go over. It would go over to clear him, but once he was cleared of criminal charges, there was nothing else to talk about. But
it's crazy.
Prayers to John, man. That's really it.
Be your own.
So that's it. I think that's all we got, man. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and listening.
Yes.
March 25th, the 5K is coming up for kidney cancer research, Baldwin Park, in memory of Tyler. You can sign up for the Imaginary Players team, of course, or you can donate if you don't want to actually walk or run. Yeah, the link is in our bio. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please continue to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys.
Love the support.
Yeah, that's it, man. We're out of here. Appreciate you guys.